Oh crap! The song's over. Song's over already. I thought I had a little more time. Sorry, I was getting my water. I needed more water. Welcome, hello to welcome to Saturday Night Insanity. Best intro ever.
Oh,
how long was the song over before I got back?
Welcome, hello.
Guys, I got a date from a fucking Facebook comment. Go me.
Awesome. Hey! Oh, thank you.
How 2020? How 2020?
Give me the team.
Where?
Give it.
I like the little Streamlabs tab on
tasty.
the thing. That's actually really cute.
More? More heat. Okay. Hello to everyone who is here first.
Except those who aren't. Fuck you. I mean, what? I didn't say anything.
JL, Stewie 1.
Why is my camera
Michelle is here. Hi, Michelle. How's it going? Get it, Queen Luna Moon. David Hinkle, Major Matoko, and Sandy Challenge Toastman. I'm sure they are only the first of many. Well, how's everybody doing? How's everybody's week?
I've had a mixed bag of a day.
I've had a mixed bag of a week. But,
Same.
you know.
Same here.
I'm here now. That's what's important.
Week to week and a half here has been, kind of...
That's the best way. Yeah. I realized that I actually have not streamed since the last SNI. I didn't realize it had been that long. Like, holy shit. It's been a full week. That's insane.
What are you doing?
Insane.
I lose almost all my subs when I do that.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Not a lot, though.
I don't know what happened. The week just kind of got away from me. Depression does that. You kind of fall into a time vortex, and the next thing you know, it's next Saturday. So... here we are.
I've done it more than once.
So this week coming up, I hope to be more productive. The, you hosted... Michelle says, I hosted the marathon yesterday. I made $200. Thank you. Yes, I postponed the marathon because just was not in the right headspace. And it's been bumped to tomorrow. So we're going to do it on Sunday. It'll be a Sunday marathon. Hey, Analog's here, raiding the party with a party of 4. That was almost the title of that 90s series, Party of 5, but it wasn't. So, Party of 4.
What the hell's Party of 5? I was like,
Party of 5? Well,
you know, it's that one show that took place at Beverly Hills 90210.
It's that show that really wanted to be My So-Called Life, but wasn't as good.
My So-Called Life was so damn good.
Right?
If that had come out like 3 years later, it would have been a massive hit.
I know.
Like, it was just a hair ahead of its time. Like, oh no, there will always be SNI. Always check the Discord. Discord will never steer you wrong there. If for any reason we've canceled SNI, you will find out about it there.
We've canceled less than 10 SNIs, folks. I mean, we rescheduled 2 of them before, and you know,
everybody thinks we're gonna cancel the show. We really don't cancel it that often. Like, there was 1 year...
It's the one show I actually show for, even when I'm depressed.
Same. Because, you know, get to hang out with all my buds that we don't
really
always
regenerative.
we don't always get to hang out during the week. We mostly just kind of communicate via Discord. So, you know, we're all doing our own things.
Sean is a fucking, like, a underbridge troll, never comes out except for SNI. So, yeah.
That's right. I'm out from under the bridge for a few hours.
He doesn't even play games with us, guys. Like, we're his friends who only play games with us. I feel like, really.
It's because
this week I had stomach problems.
Me too.
Oh, lovely.
Like it's been a while, and it really felt like fucking food poisoning, right? Because I've had food poisoning before, and I'm like, this is food poisoning.
That's brutal.
But I don't know if it was. All I know is that I had a massive shit a few days ago, and ever since I've felt a little bit better.
That's all it probably was. Your big massive shit boiling in your stomach.
Hey, thanks,
That's what it usually is
007.
for me.
Really appreciate that,
I've been having
buddy.
problems too. Honestly, I've been not super nauseous every day this week, like so bad. I barely ate anything yesterday.
Wow.
My stomach's just been a piece of shit.
I finally went to
Sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I burnt myself.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I finally went to Walmart. I had a $200 gift card for Walmart,
Holy
so I
fuck.
wanted to go and do a big grocery shop.
Yeah.
So I did. I actually even made a list and brought it with me of things that we needed
You were
in the
really
household.
responsible.
I know, it was crazy. Like, I knew, like, the basic things, like meat and whatnot. I don't need to put that on the list because I know I'm going to be checking the meats and whatnot. But no, it's just like, toiletries, needed some more of my vitamins and stuff like that. And
I got vitamins. Sweet.
just basically stocked up on things. I just like to say, fuck the state of the world for apparently jacking the price of meat up through the roof. Like, holy shit. I got a pork loin, like I usually do. They're usually about $25 for a good, 3-4 kilogram pork loin. I got a 4 kilogram pork loin for $40. Like, fuck's sake. I mean, it's still cheaper than buying pork chops because they've gone up too, but fuck me. Like, yeah, and then I got a couple of steaks that were, oh my god. Really?
Applied to the surface of soil.
Just right off the top.
Oh my god.
Include conservation of
Thank you so much, Michelle.
Improving
We want to learn about mulch. It's important.
That's ridiculously expensive.
Important lesson for Australia, yeah.
The visual
I guess you made up for that week
appeal
you
of
missed.
the area. A mulch
Shit.
is usually,
We were supposed to talk nerdy, but this is happening.
organic in nature.
Well,
It
bathroom
may
break.
be
Well,
Excuse me.
That covers a couple days
Plastic
anyway, for sure, in one fell swoop.
or
That's pretty
temporary, such as
amazing.
bark.
I just promoted this. Someone's gonna come here and like
It
see
may
us talking
be
nerdy. We're all just
applied
like
to
this long ass
bare
tirades
soil
happening.
or around existing plants.
I gotta do something like
It's
this with
just
like
so
some
fun.
other
Fascinating.
city.
Of manure
Oh,
I
yeah.
gotta do
or
something else.
You need something like
compost
just
will
really
be
long and droning
incorporated
and boring.
naturally into the
Or just
soil
unbelievably
by
irritating.
the activity
Just a
of
baby crying.
worms and
Oh
other
god, a baby crying
organisms.
for 10 minutes.
The process
Everybody
is
leaves.
used both
Everyone would
in
leave. Oh my god, they
commercial
would,
crop
dude.
production
They totally would.
and
Holy
in
shit.
gardening.
That would definitely drive off all
And
the
when applied
Yep.
correctly,
Oh god.
can
I don't
dramatically
need these because of my
improve
stomach.
soil
Honestly, maybe like the hamster dance for 10
productivity.
minutes or something.
Well, that, people would be
Many
inclined to stay for that.
materials are used
I love how there's
as
these-
mulches,
I love
which
how
are
there's,
used
well, I think there's like a
to
10-hour
retain
version of that somewhere on
soil
YouTube.
moisture,
Can't play that on stream,
regulate
No.
soil temperature,
But the,
suppress weed
I like how there's
growth,
the occasional
and
long
for
pause,
aesthetics.
and you think it's over.
They are applied
And then
The
it
view,
keeps
that
going.
view, the view, the view, that view, the view.
Around.
I
Not
know
the
what you
hamster
mean.
dance, I meant in
Ah.
mulch.
Oh.
flower beds
Well, that too, but
to
yeah.
prevent soil erosion.
10-hour mulch
on
clip. Well,
slopes
I would if I could,
and
Major
in
Motoko, but
production areas for flower
Yeah.
and
the
vegetable
problem is
crops.
the file size limit. This epic
Mulch
sound,
layers are normally
speech,
2 inches
droning bullshit,
Drone,
whatever.
5.1
droning.
This was the result
or
of many
more
hours of experimentation between
when
Stoudman and I
applied.
to find what the
They
maximum
are
length of
applied
sound
at
we could have
various times of
within the
the
file
year,
size limit that
depending
didn't
on
compromise the
purpose.
sound too much. It
Towards
still needed to be
the
audible.
beginning of the
So,
growing season, mulches
This was what we
serve
ended-
The
initially
96?
to
landed on.
warm the
96K?
soil
or is it
by
128?
helping
This?
it
rate.
Oh
retain
god, no!
heat,
This is like
which
56,
is
I think.
lost
Holy shit! That's a
during the
podcast
night.
from like 1996.
Yep.
Or 2006.
This
I mean.
allows
Yeah, it might
early
actually might even be
seeding
32
and
now that I think about it.
transplanting
Wow.
of
I'd have to
God
find.
damn.
I'd have to actually find the file,
and
but
encourages faster
Not that important. I was
growth.
just that curious.
yeah, it's
As the season progresses,
I think the file size limit is like 10
mulch
megabytes. It's like really small.
stabilizes the
Oh, hi,
soil
Chelsea. Chelsea came to my
temperature
stream
and
today.
moisture
I love croissants.
and
I used to
prevents
have them
the
every
growing
day.
of weeds
I
from
I am croissant
seeds.
finger.
In temperature
I would get a
climates,
cheese
the
croissant
effect
with
of
my
mulch
coffee. It's
is
wonderful.
dependent upon the time of year they are applied.
Oh,
When
don't worry.
applied
Don't
in
feel bad
fall
about
and
it, JL.
winter
I know
are
you'll
used
make up for it
to
when you can,
delay
dude. I'm just
the
glad you're
growth
here.
of perennial plants, and in the spring, or prevent growth
Chicken
in
gizzards and
winter
chicken
during
hearts.
warm
Excellent. A lot of people
spells,
Look
like
at
that
you
stuff.
talking
limit
about
tree
Very high in
log
protein.
damage.
Very,
You have all those
good for you.
I'll pass.
The
But-
They're all for
effect
you, not
of
for me.
mulch
I just don't care
upon
for
soil
guts myself.
moisture
It's like people who enjoy
content
eyeballs.
is
Have fun. I don't want
complex.
them.
No.
I know people who do.
Mulch
I guess they're
forms a
delicate. Or like bull's
layer
balls. You guys have fun with that. I'm good.
Testicles,
soil
yeah, they have the
and the
testicles. Like,
Like, I'm not interested in
no.
that stuff.
Rocky Mountain Moisture.
Give me-
preventing
the only thing I have is
sunlight
intestines 'cause it's
from
with sausage to
reaching
me.
It's like
the
I don't even want to put my
soil
own balls in my
surface,
mouth. So why would I want to
thus
put a bull's balls in my mouth?
reducing
Like the intestines for like
evaporation.
sausage for the sausage coat.
I was just
However,
gonna say, everyone loves
mulch
chorizo.
can also
I love chorizo.
prevent
Chorizo
water
guy.
from
I live
reaching
in
the
assholes.
soil
That's
It
me.
literally
I'm
by
mulch guy.
absorbing
It's-
or blocking
It
water
depends on who makes it. If
from
you actually get real
light
chorizo, it's
rains.
not. It's just good.
I
It's
know.
just-
right?
Yeah.
In
No,
order
just
to
don't get-
maximize
Don't get the fucking
Chocolate
store brand
croissant.
chorizo. For
benefits
God's
of
sake, save yourself the trouble and get
See,
like the
while
one
minimizing
$50
its
more
negative
$300
influences.
Australian. Oh, that's what you
It
were
is
talking about. I remember
often
first time it was played, you were
Jesus
saying how
in
much
late
Michelle.
it cost.
spring or early
Please,
summer
please,
Dedicated.
when
Don't break
soil
things.
Michelle
Make
is so
yourself
temperatures
dedicated.
have risen sufficiently.
Thank you so much.
But soil moisture content is
The
still
I was saying,
relatively
chocolate croissant.
high.
I love chocolate croissants because they're often
However,
they have like some soft,
Permanent
creamy
mulch
chocolate
is
inside as
also
well. It's the
widely
chocolate that's drizzled on
used
top.
and
Very good.
valued for its
Very good.
simplicity.
These are better for
As
chops.
popularized
I don't
by
like blood pudding.
author
I don't like drinking
Stout,
blood.
who
I'm good.
said,
I avoid the blood when it's
pudding,
in the
blood sausage.
My way
I-
is
like, I don't even like
simply
to taste
to
the blood
keep
veins
a
inside chicken, so if you
thick
see 'em, like,
mulch
How
of
about-
any vegetable
how
matter
about
that
tripe?
rots on both sides of my vegetable
Those who
and
don't know what
flower
tripe is,
garden
tripe is
all year
the stomach
long.
lining of a cow.
As it decays and
which is not any different
enriches
from
the
the
soil,
intestines, so just don't
I
add the
add
tripe.
different.
more.
And it
Part
is
of the body.
it is a
Quote.
popular hot pot pho.
Plastic
and,
mulch
other soup,
used
like,
in large-scale
Right.
commercial
But and like it's like
production
haggis had no
is
interest
laid
in
down
apple.
with
Like,
a
I'm good.
Haggis.
Holy
tractor-drawn
crap.
or
can't imagine
standalone layer
Having a
of
bike cost
plastic
I would get like a
mulch.
$300 bike and feel
This
rich.
is usually part of a sophisticated mechanical
And mulch
process
is still going, yes.
You aren't
where
broke. Well, I
raised
just want to make
beds
sure,
are
Michelle.
Oh,
formed.
You know,
Michelle
Plastic
Michelle
is
knows how to
rolled
budget.
out on
She's
top
very
I
good
just
with
don't
that.
want
and
people to put themselves in
seeds
danger.
Oh.
are transferred. Drip irrigation is often
I'll be
required
back.
with
The
drip
evil of
tape
mulch.
laid under the plastic, as plastic mulch is impermeable to
I can
water.
imagine, Michelle. I can imagine. Very lucky.
Materials used as mulches
They're very lucky to have you as
depend
okay.
on a
As their
number
mom.
of factors. Use takes into consideration
Uh-oh. Michelle said it's on.
availability, cost, appearance,
So
the effect it has on the soil,
doesn't end.
including chemical reactions
Just
and
never
pH,
ends.
durability, combustibility.
what do you mean? Where's the evil? We just
rate
heard it.
of decomposition, and
Where's
how
the
clean
kaboom?
it
It was
is.
supposed to be a
Some
kaboom.
can contain
We all heard it.
seeds or plant pathogens. A variety of materials are used as mulch, such as organic
Putting me to sleep.
residues, grass clippings, leaves, hay, straw, kitchen scraps, comfrey,
Oh, here it is. Here it
shredded
comes.
It's like
bark,
Here it comes.
whole bark nuggets, sawdust, shells, wood chips, shredded newspaper,
No.
cardboard, wool, animal manure, etc. Many of these materials also act as a direct compositing system.
Yeah, here it comes.
Such as the mulched clippings of a mulching lawnmower or other organics applied as sheet compositing. Composting, not compositing. We're not talking about film production, we're talking about motherfucking mulch. God damn it.
Hey-o.
Best ending ever.
Talking
Since
about
it's so.
motherfucking mulch.
Well, and I like how you think that's the end, and there's another pause, and then. God damn it.
God damn it.
Ah,
Last piece
we
of jerky.
made it. We survived. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you so much for that.
Looks
That
like we
was
made it.
very That's it. Really, I need to have a second part to that.
Incorporated.
Should I
Hey,
now?
yes.
Now hold on. When I did the mulch, that was me reading the Wikipedia article about mulch. Now I had to stop at a certain point, obviously, because we hit the time limit. Should I do a part 2?
Yes.
That continues
Mulch
the
2.
article.
Yes.
Well, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll make that a pet project for sometime this week. So then just when you think it's all over, to continue. Oh God, no. Then it's another 10 minutes.
You should start the next clip. Furthermore.
I have like 5 parts, 10 minutes each. Read the entire goddamn article.
You're like just doing anything in your apartment, waiting. Oh, almost there.
Oh my God. Ways in which Zaranyzerak likes to troll himself.
You need to take that clip when you put a 10-hour video up on your YouTube.
That's right.
Mulch.
The next one, hedgerow shapes. The art of hedge trimming is very interesting. I completely forgot. Were we talking about anything? I don't even remember. Oh yeah, I went to Walmart. I got meat. It was expensive.
Ridiculously
Basically.
expensive meat.
But
You totally want us to completely forget about what we were originally talking about.
apparently,
Play mulch.
that's the way to do it. Yeah, hey, thanks, Smeghound, for all the unicorn boner love, dude. Appreciate it. I thought that's become what that's known as. Unicorn boner.
It's like, oh yeah, okay.
Fill her up. Oh, by the way, I would also like to give a shout out to Pony. No, hold on. Where the hell is it? I gotta find it here. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Oh my God.
Very nice.
Did you hear that?
That's
stream.
totally the shout out I wanted to give. Thank you, Michelle.
This fucking stream.
So, shout out to Pony Maish. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Who just dropped a random donation on the stream earlier today for €3, which is about $5 Canadian, and just said hello from Estonia. Well, hello.
Nice.
Thank you for the random donation.
A long way off.
Appreciate that. When I hadn't even been streaming for literally a week, but I guess they just like what I do. So thank you very much. I appreciate that, and hope to see you around sometime. So nobody knows how many bits Michelle has, Kralatin, except Michelle. Yes. So bumped the marathon to tomorrow. Really hoping it's a good one, because I've kind of been nickeled and dimed to death this month by bills and other random little expenses, and yeah, hoping it's a really good one. So hope to see y'all there tomorrow, making it a really good one. Yep. Rent time's right around the corner. It's basically the last marathon before rent time. There is another one on the 31st, which is technically before rent time, and I could probably technically just squeeze by. But the problem is, being on the 31st and then a weekend, it's going to take a few days to get the money through to my bank to pay for bills and stuff. So better if this week's marathon covers all that stuff, then I don't have to stress about it all week, you know. So we'll see how things go tomorrow. So that'll be tomorrow. I'm kind of on a day schedule right now, so I probably won't be going to bed too late. So expect an earlier start, say probably around noon, I'm thinking-ish. Probably good. So we're going to shoot for noon. That's noon Western time. Western time? Pacific time. Yes. So noon, which would be about 3 in the afternoon East Coast time. Yeah, we're going to play some games. Probably play some Fortnite, because I haven't played Fortnite in a week. And I'm sure there's stuff that I've missed. Probably play some more Ghost of Tsushima, because that was pretty fun, pretty cool. Very good stuff. Samurai Saga. And whatever else we feel like, basically. And also just, you know, hang out and have a good time, as we always do. Oh, yeah. Is my autofocus going crazy? I will fix that. It shouldn't even be on, actually. You should
light it on fire live on stream.
It shouldn't be.
Fuck you, shitty equipment.
Yep, I left it on like an idiot. Sorry, I was in a bit of a rush to get everything going. And then found out I didn't have to rush anyway because Skinslip wasn't here yet, so whatever. And then Skinslip was here and I still wasn't quite ready, so, you know. That's how that goes.
Watched a bunch of fucking movies this week, so that'll be a long segment for me.
I didn't watch any movies. I basically just watched Hell's Kitchen with my meals. That's
God, let's see here.
It's become my dinner entertainment. Is
1, 2, 3.
I watch people screwing up cooking and getting yelled at by Gordon Ramsay while I eat.
I watched 13 movies this week.
It's like, well, my food's delicious and perfectly cooked, not raw at all.
I mean, other than watching movies with Justin, there hasn't been many days where I've watched 3 movies in a day.
Wow, that's crazy.
Most I don't have anyone to watch movies with, right?
Yeah.
Because like, for a while there, I was like, for a long time, when I was antisocial and hating myself, I like would watch movies all the time because it's the only way to distract me from myself. But now that I love myself, it's like I want to spend time with people.
Yeah.
So it's like different.
I've noticed a huge lift in your spirit today, like this week.
In general.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Because I love myself. Oh, God.
I'm glad.
But, so, like, it's been a long time, a couple years since that huge depressive episode that lasted almost 3 years where I watched 4 or 5 movies a day.
Wow.
I mean, yeah. And then when Justin decided to do Project Flex with me, I was basically just roping Justin into doing the thing I was doing while depressed.
Yeah.
But it actually helped me stop being so chronically depressed.
Yeah.
Spending time with Justin all the time.
Yeah.
Of course, I burnt him out on watching movies all the time. So, and he has to work now. So it's like, but I get to enjoy watching movies with him on Sunday. So, you know, kind of neat.
Well, and it's good. Now it's like you're watching movies because you're hanging out with people and because you're happy. Watching movies because you enjoy them, not to escape your pain.
You have to behave because I'm talking? What?
Oh, meaning she wasn't going to trigger any big obnoxious sounds while you were talking.
Oh.
I have a box on my face.
Also, Michelle.
I love you. Oh, get off my head. Okay.
Michelle, I love you. You want to know why? Because you capitalized Lego and you didn't put a fucking S. You did the 2 things that you're supposed to do when you type out the word
I always
Lego.
do that. I do that too.
All capital, no S.
All capital, no. Never an S. Who the fuck says Legos? Who do I have to hurt?
There are no such thing as Legos. There's Lego elements, Lego bricks, Lego pieces.
Correct. There
are no Legos. You call Legos, I slap you. I probably won't slap you, but I'll probably not want to be talking to you.
Legos is not correct at all. And thank you for more bits there.
Yeah, I know that's not correct, and I don't try to do it, but sometimes it just happens.
Mistakes are mistakes, whatever. That's not the point. The point is when people don't even try. No,
damn it,
you're
Brinsley.
Insulting me here. Lego, damn it.
He said, I love Legos, with Lego all lowercase and the S capitalized.
Well, Brinsley is a shithead, yes. Me and
Lego
him definitely
Zaranyzerak.
spar verbally in the Discord from time to time.
Nice.
Oh,
007 says, I went through a Star Wars Lego phase years ago. I love the Sandcrawler in Lego. Nice.
Phase.
Very cool.
I weighed this because I had to ship it all. Do you want to know how much it weighs?
Oh, God, I couldn't even guess.
Literally 1 ton of Lego. Not even 2,000 pounds.
What?
Yeah.
Like a full
2,000
ton.
There are 4 stacks 6 feet tall here. Do you understand? And they're all tubs like this full. I don't have a single space left. That's why I stopped buying Lego. I don't have anywhere to put it.
Wow.
This is 30 years of collecting. Every Lego I've owned since I was 7 years old when I got my first Lego.
Wow. I've got like one little bin of Lego, and Rosie has one little bin of Lego. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I mean, like, I bought the original Lego Star Destroyer.
Yeah.
2.
Holy shit.
I sold one, actually,
Yeah.
about 3 years ago because it was fucking grand and I needed money.
Yeah.
That's how I was able to afford this computer I'm on. But I still have the parts for a complete one here, and the instruction book's falling apart. I mean, I have the instruction book down here. Oh, yeah, here it is. I can actually prove I fucking have it. Not fucking
Oh, we
shit.
believe you. I don't
I'm
doubt you
sure.
for a second.
Someone's not going to believe me, so...
Okay,
Hey, read the bleep, motherfucker.
Oh, there it is.
Fucking cover's coming off, but...
That's nice.
But there you go.
Even just the instruction book is beautiful.
I know, it weighs so much. How do I get this back in? How do I get this
The
out?
instruction booklet
I don't
alone is
know.
like a fucking coffee.
I
table
know, it is. It's
Several hundred
crazy.
pages. It's several hundred pages. It's like 3,000, 4,000 pieces, I think. Well, it was at the time the largest Lego set. I mean, the
I like,
Death Star is now the largest.
yeah. Rosie and I rewatched Spider-Man Homecoming recently, and I forgot, like, one of the big sort of subplots in that is Peter Parker building the Lego Death Star with his friend. And every time I mentioned that, I thought of you. It's like, oh.
I've always wanted that.
Yeah.
It's the biggest Lego set ever, and I just want.
I think that was the big thing, was that he got that set, so that was like a really, big deal.
It took me.
Wanted to build it with his best friend.
The story behind the Star Destroyer was I built the Star Destroyer. It took me a solid 7 days because I didn't have like full time to devote to it, right? I picked it up, tripped, and fucking destroyed it.
Oh no!
No, like a fucking cartoon. Lands on the hardwood floor, just literally everything in pieces. And then to rebuild it, I can't just put it back together. I have to take everything apart and then put it back together.
No, I know, because well, there's a way this goes together that just won't work now.
And then I built it in 2 days straight. I was like, fuck it.
By then you were a pro.
I built it for 8 hours, woke up, and then built it the rest of the whole day.
I did. What? Crap.
I was screaming, fuck! Because I hurt and I was pissed. And to save breath.
Oh my god. Wow. That would.
Nobody step anywhere. There are Legos
It's like
everywhere.
you want to scream, you want to curse, you want to cry.
What did I just fucking tell you?
But if I.
What?
You said Legos, you son of a bitch.
If I.
Oh,
did
yeah.
you. Disowned! Yeah, in a moment like that, like for me, I would just like be standing there in silent disbelief for a moment, and then I would just start laughing, and just laugh until I had like tears streaming down my face, and maybe it would evolve into a cry. Like, what do you do? Like, you can't rewind time. You can't load your saved game. Like, that just happened. There's nothing I can do about that.
I loved you, Michelle. Why did you do this?
Lego.
But no, I mean, like, there's tears of frustration, and I'm just like,
oh, yeah, of course.
I was so frustrated.
7 days. Jesus Christ.
It was like I was like doing other things, and so I was only able to devote a couple hours a night to it. It was like my relaxation period, and then it became a frustration and I wanted to get done period.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck this, fuck everything. I'm just gonna do this because I want it done.
Yeah. Well, and also by then you wouldn't have to refer to the instructions quite as much. You'd still know.
You need to. It's so many pieces. There's no way you can remember anything.
No, but I mean, like, you'd remember bits of it. Like, it's like, oh yeah, this thing goes here, that goes there.
Right. Yeah, I see. Yeah. I mean, I probably did. It's been a long ass time since I built it. About 7, 8 years.
It just became your life for a couple days.
2 days straight. Probably 20-something hours of building.
Oh my god, that's
I
crazy.
was building pretty quick. I'm a pretty efficient builder at that point, and now I'm probably not because I haven't done any building in a long ass time.
Yeah.
But I was a very efficient builder. I sort by size and everything.
I remember many SNIs ago when you were organizing all those bins, and you were sorting all the pieces.
Still not done.
Different things.
I just gave up.
Oh really?
I just gave up. Yeah. I'm just like, I'm not gonna do this until I move. Fuck it.
You actually have room to lay things out more.
And I mean, down here, I have in this table here, I have 40 fucking sorter trays of small bits. It's like a little thin trays of those little bits, organized by size and color.
Yeah. So. No, I remember you were taking like all the heads of the Lego people and putting them in a bin, and like all the arms in a bin.
And not just that,
the arms, but like the bodies and the legs and stuff.
Male heads, female heads for modern, male heads, female heads for sci-fi, male heads, female heads for stuff.
Wow.
All the Star Wars heads and Harry Potter heads had their own sections. I mean, like, meticulous.
Yeah.
It may look like I live in clutter, but I really think I'm meticulously sorted, except for this shit behind me, because it's my catch-all right now.
Yeah.
I originally thought me and Justin would be moving out right about now, but instead, I got lazy and just started throwing things on the shelf, and then now it's like, oh, we're gonna be here for a while.
Yeah.
I don't
Thanks, Corona.
Coronavirus.
Thanks, virus that cannot be named.
Oh yeah.
Coronavirus.
COVID-19.
COVID.
Yeah.
Bird.
COVID virus. Yeah, it's kind of.
I just don't want to say it in such a way that YouTube sees it and it's like, oh, he said the word.
Yeah.
And then fucking blocks.
Yeah. I was talking with a girl the other day whose dad is in the U.S. military, and he said the general thinking is that things are never going to be the way they were ever again. This is
probably.
This is a paradigm shift. This is a change that will forever change the way things are. And yeah.
Yeah, I saw somebody online posting like, I bet you it'll be 5 years before things change.
No.
And I'm like, get back to normal. That's
They're not going to get
5 years before you get back to normal.
Better maybe
this is the new normal.
Yeah.
You realize that, right?
Things will get better.
Well,
but they won't get normal.
Well, don't say it's the new normal. That's like a buzzword that's floating around all over the place, and
things are going to get better.
Really don't like using that because the dust hasn't settled yet. Things are still changing. Things are still evolving. We don't know what form life is going to be in 5 years. It's going to be different from the way it's been, but we're still in the middle of the shift and the change and everything. We're still, if anything, we're still in the collapse of our old civilization we're familiar with. Like, we're not there yet. This ain't normal.
We're still watching.
There is no normal yet. This is just chaos.
Things will get better from this because we'll find a new stabilized normal that's better than this. But it's going to be difficult and different. And I probably won't get to go outside very often because I have a compromised immune system.
Yeah.
Lots of trans people will be stuck inside because of this, because their drugs fucking their bodies like that. But part of my pickup is I got 1 inch of boot growth, so there you go.
There you go.
Woo!
Jail's elf burping through the discussion. Excellent. Thank you.
Thanks, JL.
Did you hear that? He said out of bits, but worth it. Fucking A.
Hell yeah. Thanks for the $5, brother.
$5.
Literally burped away the last of your bits.
That's right. Can't think of a better way to spend them.
Hell yeah.
Well, he got a few in. He got an evil in, a couple of burps. Or no, one of them was Michelle. He got a burp in there, and he got a realistic knock in there. So there you go. Very good. Thank you.
Society may change, but the sound alerts
stay the same. Yeah. I know. If that's a gentle nudge for me to update the sounds a bit on the soundboard, I'll do that one of these days. It's something I've been meaning to do for a while.
It's not a nudge. It's we're pushing you off the cliff.
Yeah, right?
Put some new sounds on there, for fuck's sake. You're so sick of evil and elf burp.
As long as the new normal means we kick out a good chunk of the people in power right now and replace them with younger, smarter people, then
Younger,
I'm okay with
smarter,
that change,
faster, stronger, better. The burp was for COVID-19.
Get the Cheeto out of office, please.
That's right. Anyway, let's, we should probably dive into the news here. We got piles and piles and piles of stuff. Oh, actually, speaking of COVID-19, since we're on the subject.
Oh, your video's banned from YouTube now.
This week, I live in British Columbia here in Canada, as you guys may know. And this week, BC Health issued a series of regulations, guidelines, to assist people in sort of how to deal with various day-to-day situations. And one of the things that they dealt with was sex. How to protect yourself during sex from COVID-19.
Don't have it.
So let me... they definitely recommend masturbation. That was a big one. They're like, oh, yeah, just, you can't catch it from yourself, so, and if you have
jerk off with each other across the room.
And you have, if you have a partner, you just practice social distancing while you masturbate together and just pretend you're fucking. But
someone turns on the fuck machine for you. That's the...
Just turn on... Just talk dirty from across the room. So let me read some of these regulations here for you. So here it is. COVID-19 and sex. This is from BC Health. This is official. This is from the government here in BC.
Government.
First, says steps to protect yourself during sex. Here are some ways to lower the risk of being exposed to COVID-19 during sex with others. 1. Ask your partners if they're feeling unwell or have any symptoms of COVID-19.
Sorry.
You don't got the Rona, do you?
Oh, Lord.
If they do, wear a face mask during cunnilingus. What? Okay. Anyway, before and after sex.
Ow!
Before and after sex, wash your body with soap and water. Wash your hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. Wash sex toys thoroughly with soap and water before and after use. Now, you may find it amusing.
Anyway, by the way.
You may find it amusing that an official BC Health document mentions sex toys. It gets better. Just wait. Do not share them with multiple partners. The sex toys, that is. Yes, they're really big on proper sex toy, sanitary.
You really shouldn't do that anyway.
Well, you shouldn't do that anyway. No, absolutely not. Like, keep your dildos in your own butt. Anyway.
Yep.
Wear a face covering or mask. Heavy breathing during sex can create more droplets that may transmit COVID-19. Avoid or limit kissing and saliva exchange. Well, yeah, that makes sense. Spread it. Choose sexual positions that limit face-to-face contact. Well, there you go. Doggy style. Doggy style fans. This is
cowboy.
Your moment.
Reverse cowboy. Reverse cowgirl works too.
Reverse cowgirl is a good one too. Yeah, for sure. Okay, hold on a second. Now, this next one is important. Remember, officially mandated by BC Health. Use barriers like walls. Example, glory holes. That allow for sexual contact but prevent close face-to-face contact. And we're going to stop there, and let me just show you this. Glory holes. When this came out, I got up, was having my coffee. Let's take a look at Twitter. What the hell? Why is glory holes trending in Canada? So I go and look it up, and...
Sexy night insanity.
And the first, 50 posts are just, check to see why glory holes is trending in Canada, and then a reaction gif. And I'm like, well, that doesn't tell me anything. It's just something I want to know. Scroll, finally found it. I was like, oh, my God. So, yeah, so that's been a joke, all week. It's like, well... I'm going to go off to a grungy bathroom because I'm feeling horny. See you guys. Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Welcome to the Glory Holes edition of Saturday Night Insanity, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, wanted to get that in here somewhere before I forgot.
Drum Mike evolved to his new evolution as Bassman Mike. Holy crap!
That was
level 2.
I guess you haven't been here for a bit, but yes, he has. He evolved a couple of weeks ago, I think.
I don't hang out in the chat.
Because he realized that he doesn't really play the drums anymore. He's been playing the bass for quite a while. So he changed it.
I commented on his new username because I was like, "Oh, hey,
yes,
that's nice."
Bassman Mike. Well, he
doesn't have any numbers in his username anymore. So it's like even more unique.
Yeah, all the pictures of him, like his avatars and stuff, are him standing there with a big bass guitar. So, you know, Bassman Mike.
Bass players get way more chicks too. Let's be honest.
That's true. That's true. Well, drummers get a fair amount of action too. You know. Yeah. Thank you.
That was hidden behind
glory
the bass
holes.
player.
Yeah. Woo. All right. So if you're looking for some safe sex,
drum and bass mic.
Look for your latest glory hole. In
fact, Final
fact,
Evolution drum and bass mic.
I think there was an addendum to this story. Let me just look. I just saw something today.
Man,
steps to protect yourself. Yeah. Okay. Oh, here it is. YouPorn.
Mike, I've actually gone on more dates.
Boy.
I've gone on more dates since the pandemic started than any time in my life. You can do it. You just don't have to go physical first.
So,
video.
Okay, so this is from YouPorn, which is one of the other big porn sites. It says, today at YouPorn, we sent a letter to Honorable Adrian Dix, Minister of Health, British Columbia. Oh my God, his last name is Dix.
It's amazing. I wonder what his
How did I not know this until now? Dix recommends glory holes. So, okay.
God. That wasn't even the fucking joke.
I know.
Oh my God.
Today at YouPorn, we sent a letter to Honorable Adrian Dix, Minister of Health of British Columbia, for a $100,000 grant to support the building of glory holes across the province, further promoting socially distanced safe sex.
Oh my God, I love it.
Thank you, YouPorn. That's fantastic. Oh my God. Madness. This is the world. Hey, if this is the new normal, well, what is abnormal now? How weird is that? Okay, here we go. So we got news. Let's see what we got here. I don't know how much I've been aware of any of this. I've been in such a hole this week. Trailers. Official trailer for the Marvel Hulu series Hellstrom, premiering October 16th. Damon and Anna Hellstrom are the son and daughter of a mysterious and powerful serial killer. The siblings have a complicated dynamic as they track down the terrorizing worst of humanity, each with their attitude and skills.
Now, people are like, "Oh, Son of Satan's getting a show." I'm like, no, kind of not really. This is the revamped one by
be a newer version, yeah.
The face. I'm blanking on his name. Famous, right? Warren Ellis, I think he's.
Warren Ellis. Okay.
This is in the 90s or early 2000s, I think.
Yeah.
It's called Hellstrom. Yeah. It was a revamped retooling of the character and the daughter of Satan. Was it Sadie Satanist or no? That's her name.
I'm not sure.
Satanist was their last name.
Okay.
The son and daughter of the devil.
Okay, I know there's like an epic collection of the classic Son of Satan comics that I'd really like to get. It's one of the few.
It's a classic collection.
You have that one? Yeah, that's the one. Well, I know, but I mean, it's like an epic collection, but it's the same.
Oh, Satanist,
same format.
Hellstrom and Damon Hellstrom. There you go.
That's one I still need to. That's one I still need to pick up. It's kind of from that 70s. Monsters horror era. Yeah,
my favorite stuff, you know.
Yeah, no, I've heard it's really good. I just never.
The revamp by Ellis is really good too, but it's different.
It's different.
Not so.
Yeah.
I'm sad we're not getting that classic one, but the classic one really weren't working today's.
No,
it's really weird. It's a really weird idiosyncratic comic, honestly.
Different era. Cool. No, I definitely look forward to checking it out.
Looks good.
Official trailer for the HBO documentary The Weight of Gold, premiering July 29th. A look at the mental health challenges Olympic athletes often face. Oh, that could be actually
nice.
pretty interesting, yeah. This is one trailer I did watch this week. Official trailer for the action film Rogue. Team leader O'Hara, played by Megan Fox, leads a lively squad of soldiers on a daring mission, rescue hostages from their captors in remote Africa. But as the mission goes awry and the team is stranded, O'Hara's squad must face a bloody, brutal encounter with a gang of rebels and the horde of ravenous, enraged lions they encounter. Yeah, so it's basically Megan Fox as like a Marine or something sent in to rescue hostages, and then it becomes Megan Fox versus a raging CG lion.
I really want them to make
basically
Pride of Baghdad into a movie, damn it.
It looks like it might be stupid fun, but it's definitely...
Pride of Baghdad's a comic about a pride of lions living in Baghdad. So. From the Pride that Lions perspective.
Official... That'd be cool. Kind of like... did you ever see... what the fuck was
Lion
that movie?
King? Yeah, I saw Lion King.
No, because at the end of the Iraq
no.
War, the first one, like, lots of animals were just loose from their enclosures, including a pride of fucking lions.
It was... I think it was just called The Bear. And
yeah.
It was
That's
the
a French film.
Yeah, wonderful film.
The Shout Factory released it.
It's basically... Yeah, that's right. I keep meaning to pick it up. But it's basically the life of a bear from the perspective of the bear. And, you know, some hunters show up and stuff like that. But it's really good. Just some beautiful cinematography in it. And
there's also an amazing
it's not a CG
comic.
bear. It's a real bear. It's a proper bear.
Yeah.
They, like, you know...
Took me years to make that, I think.
And her cub. But I remember really liking that one.
Yeah, if you like stories like that, there's this movie called The Lion King where...
Official teaser
they
for
also
the...
have a pride of lions.
Official teaser for the adult animated... I did like Brother Bear, so there you go. Official teaser for the adult animated Netflix series Hoops, premiering August 21st. The show centers on a hot-headed, foul-mouthed high school basketball coach who thinks turning around his god-awful team will take him to the big leagues, featuring the vocal talents of Jake Johnson, who has previously voiced Peter B. Parker from Into the Spider-Verse. Cool. Might be a funny one. Official trailer for the sci-fi documentary Todd McFarlane, Like Hell I Won't. A profile of the life and career of comics and toy industry rebel Todd McFarlane, from record-breaking artist to adult collectible tycoon. The doc will premiere tonight on the Sci-Fi Channel at 11 p.m. So that's, is that Eastern time or what?
Probably Eastern, but, 20 minutes from now.
Yeah.
40 minutes, I mean.
Official teaser trailer for the Amazon Prime series Truth Seekers. A team of part-time paranormal investigators use homemade gizmos to track the supernatural, sharing their adventures online. As their haunted stakeouts become more terrifying, they begin to uncover an unimaginable apocalyptic conspiracy. The series marks the live-action reunion between Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. Excellent. Love those two together.
Oh, cool.
Second trailer for Bill and Ted Face the Music, featuring more footage of death, as well as Bill and Ted's daughters. The film will now be released digitally the same day it premieres in what little theaters and drive-ins are still open on September 1st. Excellent. So you might be able to catch it online somewhere.
We need a revitalization of fucking drive-ins.
They are.
'Cause honestly,
they already are.
I know, but I'm saying, like, the traditional theaters we've come to know and love are just not going to survive this virus.
I don't think so, no.
Because it's going to take so fucking long for them to find even the faintest kind of a fucking treatment for this thing.
Yeah.
That, like, the theaters won't be able to survive being out of business, essentially, for so damn long.
Mm-hmm.
So either you got to adapt and thrive,
Yeah.
and I think adapting and thriving means going back to the drive-in model, because that's a model that's sustainable, where you're not fucking interacting with people physically.
It's a way to watch a movie on the big screen that also allows for social distancing, because you're all in your own car,
Exactly.
So I think it's wonderful. I'm glad to see them making something of a comeback as of late. Hopefully they do on a bigger scale, because I think it'd be great to have drive-ins back. Official trailer for IFC Films Centigrade. A married couple find themselves trapped in their frozen vehicle after a blizzard and struggle to survive amid plunging temperatures and unforeseen obstacles.
Ooh.
Claustrophobic.
Frozen.
Yeah.
Different.
Official trailer for the comedy thriller Spree. Thirsty for a following, Kurt Kunkel, played by Joe Keery, is a rideshare driver who has figured out a deadly plan to go viral. Keery is better known as Steve Harrington from Netflix's Stranger Things. Oh, Steve. Okay, yeah. I didn't know the actor's name. Yeah, I would watch that.
Oh, that hurts.
Official trailer for the documentary Naughty Books. As sexy as it is smart, Naughty Books examines the steamy world of erotic romance novels by following three self-published authors who transform their lives by turning their fantasies into best-selling fiction. And wrestling...
Tell me one of those Chuck Tingle, please.
It doesn't say. And wrestling with the stark realities of what comes after their initial success. Interesting.
Chuck Tingle's one of the most notable romance authors.
Like self-published?
Well, yeah. Oh. Word porn, essentially.
Okay, cool. Well, as it should be, I mean. Yeah.
And while it's a male name, I think it's actually a woman who writes it.
Interesting.
Anyway,
because
I hope she's in that doc, or they're in the doc.
It's interesting because some romance novels were written by men under female pseudonyms because for some reason they thought, it would help them sell better. It's like, what? A woman wrote this steamy novel? It's like, whoa, yeah, I know, right?
Sure, no,
women get horny too. What a thought.
I know, right? Women get really horny too, right?
Yes. Women actually think about sex just as much as we do, guys.
Or more sometimes.
They're just a little more tactful about it than we are.
They also have an arousal state that they can hide where we can't.
Yeah, well, this is true. This is true. Can't really...
A little harder.
Yeah.
Well,
literally.
You can't.
Whoa!
I can't either, but I mean...
Hey-o!
The train, so it's a little different.
Okay.
Official teaser trailer for the Amazon Prime series Utopia, premiering fall 2020. A group of young adults who meet online get a hold of a cult underground graphic novel, which not only pins them as a target of a shadowy deep state organization, but also burdens them with the dangerous task of saving the world. Oh, that sounds like it might be fun. Official trailer for...
Just that language alone, though. Utopia, deep state, it's like...
These things don't work.
Is this... What is this?
I don't know. Watch it and find out. Official trailer for the Fox series Next. A former CEO joins a Homeland cybersecurity agent to stop the emergence of a rogue artificial intelligence. Featuring John Slattery, the MCU's Howard Stark. The series premieres October 6th. He put 6ST. 6th. And that's it for trailer news. Movie TV news. Amazon Studios has released the cast list for the animated series adaptation of Robert Kirkman's comic Invincible. Some names include Zachary Quinto, J.K. Simmons, Carrie Payton, King Ezekiel from The Walking Dead, Mark Hamill, with Stephen Yeun voicing the main protagonist. The comics follow Mark Grayson, son of Omni-Man, a.k.a. the most powerful superhero on the planet. Mark inherits his father's power on his 17th birthday and is soon forced to grapple with the expectations of life as a superhero. Yeah.
That's a great comic, by the way.
That sounds fun. Well, and Robert Kirkman's a really good writer.
It's 150 issues long, and it explores like every facet of the superhero genre, like everything.
Wow, cool.
So good.
Nice. I have to check that out. At the very least, I'll check out the animated series. It was confirmed this Oh, yes! I was hoping! We've been waiting for this news. It says it was confirmed this week that legendary character actor Brad Dourif will reprise his role as the killer doll Chucky in the upcoming series. Helmed by character creator Don Mancini. The Chucky series... The Chucky series is set in an idyllic American town where a vintage Chucky doll turns up at a yard sale. The town is thrown into chaos as a series of horrifying murders begin to expose its hypocrisies and secrets. Meanwhile, the arrival of enemies and allies from Chucky's past threatens to expose the truth behind the killings, as well as the demon doll's untold origins as a seemingly ordinary child who somehow became this notorious monster.
I'm interested in how they're going to reconcile the end of Cult of Chucky with what's happening here. Because Nancy has already said it's all in the same continuity.
That's right. Yeah, that's why I'm really curious. I need to watch all the rest of the movies, and I definitely want to watch this series. But so glad that Brad Dourif is in it.
I really loved Cult, even though a lot of people were like, eh. I thought it was really good.
Yeah. Well, I look forward to watching this. I've still only seen the first one, so. Oh, here we go. HBO has started to move forward on its Game of Thrones prequel series, House of the Dragon. The project is based on George R.R. Martin's Fire and Blood, a history of House Targaryen, set 300 years before the events in Game of Thrones. Sources say that the famed Dance of Dragons, the Targaryen civil war that is occasionally referenced in Game of Thrones that ripped apart Westeros, will be tackled at some point in the series. Cool.
Ooh, excellent.
Nice. I definitely look forward to that. Elizabeth Moss is set to star in a series with murder and time travel. Cool. Author Lauren Buke's The Shining Girls is the latest novel to receive an Apple TV Plus series adaptation. The original novel follows a drifter in Depression-era Chicago who acquires an ability to travel through time, but he must murder so-called shining girls, bright young women with potential, in order to do so. Eventually, one young...
God! No, God,
really?
Please, no! No!
Uh-huh.
No! No!
Thank you, Michelle. I'm sure he doesn't want to murder the young girls. Whoa! What the? I was just on another screen. Hey, 007! Thanks, dude! It says, go SNI in spirit. This is also from Basement... in spirit, this is also from Basement Mike. Wahoo! Excellent. Well, thank you, 007 and the spirit of Baseman Mike.
I didn't know who died. Damn.
I didn't know either. R.I.P. Where the hell did the news go now? Okay, here we go. In order to do so, eventually one young would-be victim survives and becomes a reporter at the Chicago Sun-Times. Hey, isn't that where Roger Ebert used to do his movie reviews? Newspaper, yes. On a quest to bring the murderer to justice. Moss will portray the reporter who survives the brutal assault only to find her reality shifting as she hunts down her attacker. The project is set to have Leonardo DiCaprio on as executive producer. That actually sounds really good.
Yeah.
I want to see that. Speaking of time travel, Ryan Reynolds' new film, Our Name is Adam, is heading to Netflix. Reynolds will star as a man who must travel back in time to get help from his 13-year-old self. Together, they encounter their late father, who is now the same age as Reynolds' character. Reynolds and Sean Levy, who have the high-profile video game adventure movie Free Guy, set to hit theaters in December, will star in and direct, respectively, and produce the project. Very cool. Cool. Sounds like fun. I'm down for pretty much anything with Ryan Reynolds in it, honestly.
Of course.
He is an actor that I enjoy. Dave Franco is currently preparing for the most high-profile role yet of his career, portraying 1990s rapper Vanilla Ice. The synopsis...
It's the perfect fucking cast.
Oh, yeah?
I'm going to such a fucking train wreck. I can't wait.
Excellent. The synopsis to the biopic, titled To the Extreme, is as follows. From a high school dropout selling cars in Dallas to having the first hip-hop single to top the Billboard charts with Ice Ice Baby, a young Vanilla Ice struggles with stardom, extortion attempts, and selling out as he makes music history. Awesome.
You'd sell out too.
I'm going to watch the fuck yeah, absolutely. For millions of dollars, of course.
That's one thing I love about Vanilla Ice. Not necessarily the best person, right? But, he's trying.
Yeah.
But he was in that one video. He was on that one show.
Yeah.
Where people review the one-hit wonders.
Yeah.
And he beat the fuck out of the TV. But
yeah.
He's like, everyone's like laughing. Like, what? You tell me you wouldn't fucking have done the same thing?
Yeah.
Of course, everyone would fucking sell out.
Absolutely.
When you're that fucking poor and desperate, you would do anything to get out of your fucking position.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Damn right. Don't ever fucking criticize. Don't call selling out bullshit. You'd sell out too.
And I'd like to just state for the record, two-hit wonder, let us not forget the masterpiece that is Go Ninja Go.
Yeah, masterpiece.
Vanilla Ice,
I
the
wouldn't define
Turtles,
anything
baby.
Vanilla Ice wrote as masterpiece, but
How he ripped off that Queen riff for Ice Ice Baby.
Yes, and I loved his fucking excuse for it because I was actually humming along to it.
Yeah,
because he's like, well, their song goes dun 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 dun, and my song goes dun 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 dun.
Here's the thing.
That was his excuse.
the same.
That whole lawsuit was bullshit because you can't fucking. It's like 7 chords, bro. You can't It's like not. It's like there's like only so many progressions you can do, and now you copyright that whole progression out of existence. That's silly.
Yeah. It's
anyway.
It is a different song. I mean, come on.
Well, absolutely it is.
Fucking song.
Absolutely it is. They just start with that riff, but the rest of it's completely different. Yeah.
In the later 90s, I know a lot of people don't actually know this, Vanilla Ice actually did a alternative rock. I want to call it that. It's not really hard rock.
He did
new metal.
You could kind of call it new metal.
No. New metal is a mixing of metal and rap. New metal.
Oh, okay, fine.
I did not know that.
He did a new metal version then of
I should say.
Ice Ice Baby.
Interesting. I have not heard this.
If you've ever wanted to hear a hard rock new metal version of Ice Ice Baby, Vanilla Ice himself did it.
It's out there.
It exists.
I will listen to that whenever I remember it exists. Okay. I can't believe we spent this long talking about Vanilla Ice. Anyway.
Right.
You'd be so happy right now.
I know. Love you, dude. Keeping it real. All right. A series titled Revelations, based on Stephen King's short story, The Revelations of Becca Paulson, is in the works at the CW. In the potential 1-hour drama, after accidentally shooting herself in the brain with a nail gun, a Pollyanna-ish Becca Paulson is recruited by an over-it Jesus to be his chosen one in stopping the apocalypse. In order to save the world, Becca will have to prove that our deeply backward planet Earth is redeemable, starting with her quirky Midwestern hometown.
Okay.
Oh, that
sounds
fun.
Define, what does Pollyanna-ish mean? I never heard that before.
Pollyanna-ish. Well,
Pollyanna?
Like Pollyanna.
I don't know what that means.
The old...
What the fuck does that mean? But what does it mean in this context, you asshole?
Isn't she just kind of like a rich, well-to-do, kind of well-off, well-dressed girl in a dress? That's how I always picture a Pollyanna.
I will look it up so that we have this correct.
Okay. That's why I've always just kind of had an instinctive understanding of the term, but I don't know how to put it into people words.
An excessively cheerful or optimistic person.
Oh, okay.
That has nothing to do with any of the things Sean thought.
Excellent. Hey, she might have been happy wearing that dress, okay? You don't know.
I'm just saying, clearly none of it's actually new is my point.
All right. So she was all happy, and then she became all miserable and emo when she shot herself in the face. Got it.
Yes.
And then Jesus wanted her to take over from him.
I'm guessing she was depressed, got hit in the head with a nail, the nail affected her, now she's Pollyanna-ish?
I don't know.
That's what it said?
I think the concept is that it's like somebody who's really, really ridiculously, dangerously optimistic about everything.
Oh, okay.
Discovers the world is actually shit and becomes a pessimist, you know.
Okay, yeah, it could be. But I like how she's recruited by an over-it Jesus. Like, I'm just so over it. Do you want to take over?
Like,
so I think it'd be really good.
When you say over it Jesus, I want to cast Billy Bob Thornton. I'm just saying.
Oh my God,
Billy Bob Thornton as Jesus.
Yes.
Really just disgruntled.
That is
just a disgruntled, cranky Jesus. Wow, that'd be amazing.
Right.
During it, I completely forgot this even happened and didn't watch any of it. Anyway, during a panel at San Diego Comic-Con at home, filmmaker Zack Snyder gave more insight into his vision of Justice League. 1. Not a single scene shot by Joss Whedon will be used in his cut. 2. Junkie XL will return to score the cut. And 3. Snyder then released a clip revealing Superman in his black suit. Oh, cool.
More depressing Superman.
Hey, he'd been through a lot at that point. I mean, he died.
My point is, I enjoy those movies, but at the same time as I understand they're not a good depiction of Superman.
But didn't he have a black suit in Justice League Unlimited?
Yeah, Superman.
Yeah, the black suit's from the Reign of Superman, the Return of Superman. Because what happens was he dies, his body is taken from, spoiler for a fucking 25-year-old storyline from comics. His body is taken from his tomb by the Eradicator, put into a regeneration pod. In that regeneration pod, he's got that black suit. The black suit is like a ceremonial dress from his home planet, which we actually see at the beginning of the Superman movie from '77.
Yeah.
That's what they're wearing with the robes on top of it, though.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. All right. Lookout Entertainment.
I was expecting a cough.
Have announced that they are developing the book series The Babysitter by R.L. Stine. Oh, I didn't know he did porn. For a series adaptation.
Oh my God.
No further word is available at this time. What were we just talking about? Erotic fiction, right? Wow. Go RL.
It's probably not going to be erotic.
Otherwise, it's gonna make money.
Yeah.
Don't judge.
But
Exactly.
maybe it will be.
Goosebumps is so the 90s. Like, he can't be making any money
being
off that anymore.
normalized. So.
We're all fucking adults now. Of course you can do that kind of stuff for us now.
Exactly. We're all grown up. And I'm going to leave that there.
All grown up physically speaking, perhaps.
Well,
yeah.
yes. Internally, we're all still 12.
We're all 13-year-old.
I farted. Guys, I farted. Did you hear that? Did you hear my fart? Sean, you're 48. I know, but I farted. Did you hear it? I stuck my butt right up to the mic and everything. All right. Amblin Partners has closed a deal with Edgar Wright to develop, direct, and executive produce Stage 13 with Saturday Night Live alum Simon Rich writing the script and also producing. Based on Rich's short story of the same title, the film follows the ghost of a silent film era actress that has haunted the titular soundstage of a backlot for decades. After a struggling director meets the ghost, they find an unexpected kinship and team to make their mark on the world.
Dude's gonna fall in love with a ghost. I'm sold.
That sounds like fun. Well, and
he's
Edgar
gonna
Wright,
make a movie with a ghost too.
I'm down for anything by Edgar Wright. So,
I mean, that just sounds fucking cool shit. You know?
Yeah, be fun. How would they do it? I guess they'd have to do that across the room masturbation thing. Anyway. During a recent interview, Colin Trevorrow confirmed Jurassic World Dominion would have more practical dinosaurs than ever. Ooh, cool. He says, we've actually gone more practical with every Jurassic movie we've made since the first one, and we've made more animatronics in this one than we have in the previous two, he said. And the thing that I've found, especially in working in the past couple of months, is that we finally reached a point where it's possible to do where it's possible that digital extensions on animatronics, oh my god, animaltronics, yeah.
Animaltronics, baby.
Animaltronics. Where it's possible for digital extensions on animatronics will be able to match the texture and the level of fidelity that, on film, an animatronic is going to bring. And you used to be able to really mix them. You could really see the seams. And so that part of it is very exciting for me. Oh, okay, he's talking about like mixing CG with animatronics seamlessly.
Yeah, kind of like how they did it in Predators.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I really got to get caught up in the Jurassic Park movies, too. I've still only seen the first two. I still have to pick up the last one. But anyway, I'll get around to it. Ahead of its Season 2 release on September 4th, the Amazon Prime series The Boys has been renewed for a third season and will also receive an after show hosted by Aisha Tyler, who people may know her as the voice of Lana on the FX series Archer. And there we go. So, for video game news, what's on the Eric this week, Screen? Wait a minute. What's on the Eric, Screen? What's actually, what have you got on your screen there? What's...
It's a little of the original Unreal.
Take a little look at that here and just bump you up to full size. Oh, look at that.
It's almost
It's pretty.
What is it?
Unreal, the original.
Oh,
Very
nice.
nice.
Sorry, I
First
didn't
it all.
hear you.
I remember, yeah, that's the Unreal Engine version 1.
Yep.
I remember when that came out, it made a lot of waves, like just with some of the effects they were able to do in real time with it that no other game engine could touch at the time.
Oh
So,
yeah,
it's very cool.
Yeah, full hardware acceleration. It's running at like 1024 by 768 or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's very cool.
The Unreal series has always been really good.
And then it became just a game engine.
Yeah.
But the cool thing about that game engine is it's free. You can get the Unreal game engine and make games with it for free.
As long as you don't plan on publishing it.
I was going to say, you only have to give them money if you're going to publish it.
Yep.
Or if you... Well, I think even that, it's a good arrangement where I think you only have to pay the money if you make money with it. Like, you actually sell it.
Yeah, I don't know what the whole... A long time ago, I used to know what the actual license agreement
It's a
was.
pretty good deal, honestly. Like, it's a deal that encourages people to use it and make games.
Yeah, we're on UE... I think UE 5.
5 is the new one.
Yeah, I remember looking at it to Unreal Engine when it was UE 3.
Wow.
I remember UE 3 was like, oh my god. Because that was what Unreal Tournament 2K4 was running on.
Yeah.
I believe Unreal Engine 3 is also what powered games like, I think the first version of Gears of War
Okay.
was running on UE 3.
It's amazing how much they've evolved over the course of very few versions.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, thank you, D Large, the master of tea. Is there anything on me? Let's see if there's anything on me.
Nope.
No. Okay. Sorry. No silly things on my face this time.
But
I
yes,
don't know what the criteria is for that. So.
Behind the Unreal Engine, specifically Mr. Cliff Blazinski.
Oh, yeah.
The man of Unreal.
Major
The man, the myth, the legend.
Major Matoka was just saying that apparently Fortnite is going to be switching to Unreal Engine 5 in next year, 2021.
Yep. Wow.
Yeah. Interesting to see.
I just read
That'd be a huge improvement over the current engine. For God's sakes.
Their current engine is Unreal 4. I don't know.
That's my point.
I don't know what you're going on about. I don't like the game engine. It's like, okay.
I don't like it.
The game engine that literally every game out there uses. If it's
I don't
not
like
Unity,
what Fortnite does with it, though.
You just
It's not
don't like
same.
the game. It's nothing to do with the game engine. That's
I don't like, no, but I'm saying I don't like when I mean by the game engine, I don't like say like the way the character moves, the way the guns shoot, like the gravity. It's just like how the game runs in the engine. I don't like. That's what I'm pointing out.
Okay. But that's not the engine. Like that's intentional. Like that's design. It's all by design.
Oh, I'm sure.
I know.
I don't like it.
That's what I'm saying. You don't like the game.
But like, there's nothing wrong with like the characters, the world. All that's just fine. I just don't like the way it plays. I just, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't feel fun. There's no fun feedback for me as a player.
Yeah. Speaking of Unreal Engine 5,
anyway.
one of the I wouldn't really say neat, but one of the more interesting things is Konami is in their attempts to further distance themselves from Hideo Kojima, has officially dropped the Fox engine for Unreal Engine 5.
Oh.
Apparently roses were falling on my head. We all missed it.
Okay.
Roses are fun. Anyway, video game news.
Anywho.
So Xbox had a showcase event this week, showing off a bunch of shit. And I'm literally just going to list through all the ones that I found that were interesting.
Okay.
I mean, this event kind of didn't go over well. I mean, it showed off some interesting games, but it didn't really wow a lot of people. People were expecting a lot more, and yeah, didn't get it. The first one we got was a cinematic trailer for a new Fable game, just called Fable.
That looks great, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So
everyone's playing about Fable. I don't understand. That looks great. It looks awesome. But
yeah, they didn't really show. They showed a fairy getting eaten by a giant fraud.
I know.
Okay.
Like, it's like perfect.
The only one
Give
I
me my
know.
teaser.
Check that
Like
out.
it was an engine cutscene.
Yeah,
So,
and like I'm like, oh yes, please make a game with this. Looks beautiful.
the next one they showed off is an expansion to an existing game,
Mm.
The Outer Worlds: Peril of Gorgon.
Ooh.
So that's the
I have that game.
coming to all major platforms. Obviously, it's going to be an expansion. So
Never played it. Here's good.
they showed a trailer for a new Stalker 2. If any of you don't know what the Stalker series is, it used to be it was the Stalker Shadows of Chernobyl and its sequel, something over Pripyat. Or something.
Like,
it's all about.
Aren't there?
Yeah,
Isn't there a third one?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. It's not a series that I've followed all that much.
Me either. I remember. I think I had one or two on Steam.
It's like discount Fallout is kind of what I've always called it.
Wow.
Except it's set in like around like an actual event. Like it's obviously set around Chernobyl, and so there's a bit of like realism there. They finally showed off some gameplay of the new Halo game, Halo Infinite. Even though very obviously stating up front that this was captured in engine, people got confused versus on system versus in engine.
Mm-hmm.
There's all these articles now saying that Halo, the videos for Halo Infinite were played on a PC, not on an Xbox Series X.
Okay, Xbox Series X is a fucking PC. What's your fucking point?
Well, no, they're saying it was
Basically.
running off dev PC, not actually off of the original hardware. But if you go back and actually watch the demo and watch what they said, all they said was it was captured in engine.
Yep.
They didn't say on the system.
Yeah.
They said in engine. In engine.
Like, how do
it was
people
in engine the game was made.
how do people think console games are made?
Right?
They're made on PCs
And the dev kits combined. Yep.
with the dev
And it was
kit.
also
Yeah.
announced, I think, earlier today that
Absolutely.
it is
That's
Halo
really
Infinite
dumb.
is going to make its way to Steam as a PC release also.
Well, that makes sense. They want money.
Yeah.
Steam's a big market. You know.
Oh yeah.
The next one of the other games they showed off, which I call totally not Skyrim, is called Avowed, and it's literally a next gen Skyrim.
Okay.
Cool.
It's first person
I'm down for that.
RPG, sword and sorcery. And again, you only showed like a cinematic trailer of like a guy pulling out a sword, making a symbol with his hand.
Hey.
Magic.
There we go. Microsoft confirmed Halo Infinite gameplay was on a PC with similar specs to the Xbox X. That's how they fucking do it.
There
There you go.
Yeah.
And guess what? The Xbox X is a fucking PC.
Yeah.
God, stop complaining, you asshole.
Yeah, like I said, this is all these stupid ass articles are going. It wasn't running on. And they never said it was.
Yeah, I know, right?
Still the same engine. It's still gonna run exactly the same.
Similar stats as the Xbox X.
I mean, for me,
Similar stats. You know?
for me, the disappointing thing of the video of Halo Infinite is it looks no better than Halo 4.
Well,
Yeah, looks
there you
alright.
go.
I'm not a huge Halo fan, so. But
I haven't
doesn't
played
look-
any of them. I want to get the Master Chief Collection and start playing them.
Me too.
But
So
eventually.
yeah, the remastered graphics of Halo 1 and 2 look this good.
But co-op in 2 and 3 are so much fun.
Yeah.
That's the only ones I've played. Just co-op with my friends.
That's what I've heard. Yeah.
My roommate at the time.
Let's see, the next one, they actually showed off a new Warhammer game.
Ooh.
Warhammer 40,000 Dark Tide.
Okay.
Uh,
What kind of game?
I believe it's an RTS.
Oh, okay.
All right.
And again, they didn't show
can-
much.
Yeah, I
If it-
mean Warhammer is
They've done a few of them, so.
yeah, Warhammer is a world that lends itself very comfortably to RTS type
Well,
games.
yes.
Oh yeah, I think.
The miniatures game for people who don't know.
Yeah,
let's see,
essentially.
You take your squad of dudes and you fight
Where
other
you told them to
people's
go
squads
attack
of dudes.
this over here, and
yeah.
yeah.
I played. There's Dawn of War and Dawn of War 2. I'm not really a huge RTS fan, but like
I have
for
this
some
one,
reason,
Dawn of War Chaos Rising.
for some
Oh, okay,
reason,
yeah.
that was a standalone expansion. I mean, because an expansion, but you could also play it by itself. But
Yeah, I also have Space Marines, which is a third-person action game.
yes,
Nice.
I want more of those kind of games.
Yeah.
Action
Or
games
like
like that.
putting you in the world.
I would love a game based on Necromunda, which is like the cyberpunk game it's in the same universe as 40K, but it's like in the Underhive city. So like
Mhm.
on the city, there's these planets that are all city.
For the Emperor.
And then they're built on top of other cities that have previously existed. So, but it's the under cities, everything's underneath the currently built city where all the gangers and the poor people live.
Yeah.
And thank you for the dun, Michelle.
A first-person or a third-person action game set in that world, that setting would be really fucking cool.
You want everything in VR 007. Just become a VR junkie.
I hear it's very good to have those VR games are very immersive. I hear.
Yeah, well, yeah, for sure. Well, especially nowadays because the graphics are so good compared to
good in some of them.
Yeah. But I have a couple of Warhammer games for Steam. I don't think I've played any of them yet. But
you probably have Space Marine that was given for really cheap at one point.
Probably. I think I have one of the Space Hulk games. There's been a few Space Hulk ones.
Yeah, those are apparently clunky, not like the actual board game, unfortunately.
Well, I played one that came out on the Amiga like a billion years ago, and I thought it was all right. It was good. It was scary. And then I also have the 3DO version, which was similar but had been tweaked and had better graphics and stuff, and it was all right. But I found the strategy aspect of it awkward because I like the sort of Command and Conquer style RTS that works really well for me. This one had like a time freeze feature where basically you could freeze time momentarily. Like you basically, the way Space Hulk works is you're this little squad of Space Marines going in to investigate these derelict spacecraft.
Oh yeah, it's a tactical RPG. Okay, continue.
Yeah, so anyway, you're going in to investigate these derelict spacecraft that have been overrun with aliens called gene stealers, and the aliens are basically they're kind of like xenomorphs, but they look different.
Tyranids, they're the name of the race. The gene stealers is the class. But yeah, anyway,
we don't need to get into all the minutiae
I
of
am
it.
though.
But so you would have your squad, and you could take direct control of one of them, and walk around, and then you could choose which one you wanted to have direct control, and just give orders to the others to tell them what you want to do. And so you'd have this time freeze mode where you go in and you get a little map of the ship, and you tell them where to go, and it would show you where the doors are and things like that. And you could send guys off to go to these different spots and just guard or whatever. And then you had to seal off the areas that the aliens were coming in from. So what ended up happening more often than not is the Marines would just get overrun. And you'd hear them talking over the radio. It's like, I have contact. I'm under fire. Yep. You just hear them dying horribly over the radio. Like, oh my god, my team.
It's kind of like an early XCOM for those who are kind of curious what kind of game it's like. A squad-based game where you and your squad are fighting another squad. The Gene Stealers, they're very much inspired by xenomorphs.
Yeah.
So
they run at you, and they're all teeth
the troop
and claws.
of the Tyranid army. They're the basic troop guy. So.
Yeah. So they would. So what ended up happening was I found that the format of it all made it very difficult to keep everybody alive, because it was like you had only so much time to make your decisions, and the frickin' Gene Stealers would just be coming at you from every direction at once. And you just had no time to react. Like, you'd freeze time, it's like, but then there was a limited time it would stay frozen, and that would go down. And then it's like, oh my god, chaos, that didn't work, quick, go into the freeze time thing again. And then you go in again, but the time hadn't refilled yet, so you'd have less time to make a decision, and it was just very stressful.
I think that's the point.
Yeah.
It takes very strict strategy to beat that original one. The newer one is a little easier to beat, but still pretty intense. I hear it's a bit clunky on the.
It just needs to have that balance between the intensity and the strategy, and I just found like it was just overwhelming at times.
You would love XCOM
because it's too easy to get overwhelmed.
It just freezes time, and you don't have to worry about the timer running out.
See, I like that. That's what I like. I have all the XCOM games, old and new.
I only have one and two.
That's one I need to. Sit down and
the
play
bureau
these
one.
days.
Yeah, me too. Honestly.
So that was a fun little segue. What else you got for us, Eric?
Next thing, we have a game called Grounded, and it is the best way I can describe it. It's a mix between Conan Exiles and Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
I have chips.
Oh, what? was about to walk away, and now you've got me
Interesting.
It is a multiplayer survival game like Conan Exiles, where you have enemies to fight, but you are a group of kids who have been shrunken to tiny size, and you're surviving in your own backyard.
We have to play this game, gentlemen.
And it is a game developed by Rare.
Oh, nice.
So there are little hidden things, like one of the things they showed off in the trailer is you could find what would be a toy probably this big, but to you it's a giant statue of one of the Battletoads.
Nice.
Like
I was going to say it better be one of the Battletoads.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, but video game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mixed with survival and building buildings and, leveling up your character and fighting monsters.
We definitely got to play that. That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
So,
you play with friends?
We got Grounded.
Grounded.
And the next one here it's not a new game. It's Ori and the Will of the Wisps. But they announced that there's going to be a special Xbox Series X version that runs natively in 4K and at 120 frames per second.
Wow.
So that is it's called the Xbox. I think it's called the Series X Enhanced Edition.
Crazy.
What they're calling
the Ultra Extra Special Edition Deluxe.
Pretty much. So yeah, a console that is pumping out native 4K at 120 frames per second.
Yeah, that's right, Major Matoga.
So, yeah, I mean, it's not really a case of, they're doing this to solve a problem. No, they're doing it because they can, and now they have to. My dad said it best. They're making something they're creating the demand or something like that. They're creating the need for it. It's not
rather than responding, to a need or something. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. Let's see, next one here. We got another an official release.
Hungry, okay? Sorry, I just spit chips right at the camera. Sorry, guys.
I know, I saw them. We got an official release date trailer for Samurai Jack Battle Through Time, coming out August 21st. And one thing I noticed was there's a little cameo in the trailer. It shows it really quickly, and it shows him disarming him and picking him off with the gun that he was holding. And it's the character called Hunter. And Hunter was a character from a series that Gendy Tartakovsky created before Samurai Jack called Dexter's Laboratory.
Yeah, what did you just call him? Gendy Tartakovsky?
Gendy Tartakovsky.
I thought it was Tartakovsky.
Is it Tartakov?
I think it's Tartakovsky.
Tartakovsky.
It's a hard name to say.
Yes.
But yeah, before he did Samurai Jack, obviously he did a stupidly popular show called Dexter's Laboratory.
Star Wars Clone Wars.
That was one of his too. I didn't know that.
The original one, yeah.
He also did Gorgoth of Barbaria.
I knew that one.
Oh yeah.
Which I just rewatched recently, and it's still brilliant.
But yeah, the addition of Hunter, which was a character from a side series from Dexter's Lab called Dial M for Monkey.
Okay.
Super-powered monkey, and one of the enemies that he fights is a game hunter called Hunter. And so my whole theory on this is that, well, if the creators, since he's the creative director of this game, he obviously still owns the rights to all these characters that he did on all these shows.
Right.
I would love to see other characters from his other works show up in the Samurai Jack game as small cameos.
That'd be cool. Or Easter eggs.
Oh yeah, so one of them? There's a post about it. We were talking about it. We were mentioning how it would be interesting to see.
I see what you did there, Michelle. When I was eating my chips, you said munch, munch, mulch.
More prepared than this. Oh, there you
Sweet and sour pork in the slow cooker. Actually,
go. Yeah, Raptor said, "Give me an army of Mandark robots to slice." But yeah, I mean, but I would see, since they're kind of going with, they're also including the more gritty adult side of Samurai Jack, that I would love to see maybe possibly some small references to like Korgoth
That'd
or
be
the Clone
great.
Wars
Yeah.
or something like that.
You probably wouldn't be able to do
in-
Clone Wars, but I'm sure you could drop Korgoth in there somewhere.
Like have them fight like a big giant pigeon or something.
Yeah. You can get Diedrich Bader to do the lines for him.
Oh yeah.
Just a few lines of dialogue. That's it.
Just, or walk into like a tavern and just, you'll be able to like stand behind Korgoth as he's peeing into the giant trough.
For 10 minutes.
Just peeing.
Endlessly peeing. Listen.
So the last bit of news here is kind of a out of left field one that I didn't ever really expect. A mysterious video showed up on a certain Twitter account for G4 TV.
Interesting.
Oh, if they don't bring back Portal, they can get fucked.
Yeah, no, I saw
anything
you
to do
post on that.
That's my post. Like, if you don't bring back Portal, you can go fuck right off.
So
That show on
G4 TV's account, Twitter account showed a video showing old computers, things in crates and boxes, and it ended with a video of Pong being played, and it like glitched and it said incoming transition, and it had the tagline, "We've never stopped playing," and it had a date of 2021, and that was it.
Interesting.
Nothing else has been said. Now there's a lot of little Easter eggs. It's almost like an ARG. There's like a lot of numbers hidden. The one thing I noticed that I want to mention to you guys, because it's something that you guys are interested in, is one of the crates, as it's panning over the top on the stamp to say what's in the crate, it says Wonder Twins tights.
Oh, super like.
Okay.
Thanks, Vezius. 22 months.
Wow.
I should mention Duncan, 27 months. Earlier.
In a row?
Oh, I didn't say in a row. Not everybody hits their renewal date right on the thing, and then it breaks the chain.
Towards the end of G4 TV's lifespan, after they bought out Tech TV and absorbed that,
yeah,
they'd gotten almost completely away from video games, and they were showing shows like Cops, and they're showing anime and all that kind of stuff. That made it kind of interesting. One of them would purposefully do an overhead pan to make it clear as day that it said Wonder Twins tights in a like a shipping crate. Because they also had like it had like a director's chair, and it said reserved for like Tom B, and so they had to have all these names and these little numbers, and people figured out all these, and it's just weird.
Lots of hints.
So for those who don't know, Portal was a great show in which they had field reporters inside various MMOs telling about various events and things that happened.
Oh, that's cool.
It's such a cool show, and I actually kind of wanted to do it like as a live show on Twitch at some point.
I like that idea.
The main bulk of the show, the live action portion.
And you can report about what's going on in like WoW this week or whatever.
I was going to say, the main bulk, like the human live action portion of it, is a huge giant reference to 2001: A Space Odyssey, because the main
Mystery Science Theater
and Mystery Science Theater, because the main character's name is Dave, and he
he's on a space station basically.
He's on. He's in the. They don't really say exactly where he's at, but he interacts with a computer, and it's smart ass computer. Yeah, I think it's called HAL.
I think it's called Al or something. I can't remember.
It'd be like a parody version of it.
It's kind of like a parody. Yeah.
It's like a nod or parody.
But like they had this one guy in EverQuest called Gunther, who just like was a giant troll that used to just get naked and punch
watching
things.
The show ridiculous. When it was the whole
swamp creatures.
It got into the whole like invading the real world with a character called Bloody Dove, and that was that whole thing. So pretty much that's what ended the show. It was that whole conspiracy. But
I want that show back. It was a good show.
Oh god, yeah. I actually found a YouTube channel that had all the episodes.
Yeah, I know. I've watched. I want to watch them. I started watching it for a few minutes, like 6 months ago. Last time I thought about it, and just been sitting here, suspended tab, waiting to go back to it.
Let's see.
I have a thing called the Great Suspender, which suspends tabs to free up memory.
That's what it was.
So,
Yeah,
Hey,
it's
Michelle, we addressed that earlier. You can have sex as long as it's through the safety of a glory hole.
Well, Michelle, I haven't had sex in almost 2 years as it is, so what's the difference?
So just come to
I haven't
BC,
touched.
because YouPorn has already chosen to donate $100,000 to build glory holes all over BC. So, you know.
I haven't touched another human in 19 months. Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
Not
It's
a
been like
hug.
2 years for me. Cry me a river.
Not a hug.
I'm gonna go jerk
Not a
off
handshake.
into the sink.
You got a He's got a daughter. He's actually had hugs from his daughter. Yes, I haven't had any of that. Nothing. Almost 2 years. Abstinence from touch. You know what that does? It means when someone touches me, it's gonna feel so great. You have no idea. Like just a hug was gonna feel so amazing. Just a regular, just a fucking handshake. You know? I've literally not touched anybody. I'm like touch starved.
the name of the AI is called Val, by the way.
Val.
Oh,
See, I knew it was.
wow.
Yeah.
I knew it was something like not actually Hal, it was some other thing, right?
Yeah, it's the omnidimensional communication center known as the Hub, and it's Dave and his computer companion Val.
I appreciate it, Double Set. I'm doing okay.
That's-
Part of it was by choice. So the other part of it was, unfortunately, at the time I was going to go visit friends and get hugs and cuddles, the coronavirus hit. So that's just bad timing. Because, you know,
Much better.
can't do anything about it. X-Play was cool. I loved all the shows on G4
Oh,
TV.
wow.
G4 TV Live, I used to watch
I-
religiously.
I did not know this. Oh, by the way, Sean, the AI in the show Portal is known as Val.
Oh, it's Val. Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
actually go to jerk
The
off
voice-
in the sink. I was
the
just
voice
watching
actor?
all the
For Val?
potato chip grease off my hands. So
What I was trying to say is you get hugs from your daughter. I haven't even had that.
that's
That's what I was
true.
saying.
That's true. I do cherish those. But I haven't actually had intimate relations with anyone for, now that I think about it, probably more like 3 years. I don't know
Yeah.
the exact date, but it's been a long time.
No. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
almost 2 years for me for that, but like I just
Yeah.
haven't even gotten a hug or a handshake or a pat on the back. Nothing.
That sucks.
Yeah. Part of it was by choice, I guess. You weren't here for that. Part of it was by choice, and then the coronavirus hit when I was going to get my hugs, and then,
Yeah.
like, okay, I guess I can't get hugs now.
No hugs for us. Well, for you.
No
I get
hugs
some
allowed.
hugs. I get rosy hugs, which is nice.
What I wanted to say
okay.
was something I didn't know. The voice of Val in Portal is I can't say the person's last name. It's an actress. It's Diane Di Rosario.
Okay.
Well, she worked on Perfect Blue, and big one is Akira.
Oh,
Doesn't really tell me like what part.
which version? There's been a couple
she-
dubs.
Obviously, she did English voices.
Well, I know, but which English? There's a couple
It
English
doesn't
dubs.
really say.
Yeah.
But she was voices in Cowboy Bebop, Trigun.
Okay. This might have been the original one then, if she was doing stuff that far back.
I think my
Yeah.
mom went upstairs. I'm going to open my door so I can stop being 89 degrees in this room.
Okay.
Yu Yu Hakusho the movie. Akira. Oh yeah, she was groupie number 2, English version voice at as Bambi Daro.
Okay.
I don't know.
She
Mobile
was a
Suit Gundam.
groupie.
She also was the bar waitress, woman playing cards in Lupin III: The Castle of Cagliostro.
Oh.
So,
There's been a couple of voice dubs of that too.
it doesn't say what dub. It just says that she did an English voice for that.
I do like that the Blu-rays we have of both of those now have all of the available dubs and the subtitles.
Nice.
So even like different versions of the subtitles from over the years. At least Cagliostro does. I don't think I think Akira does as well.
She
But
was
it has
also
both
in the
English
movie-
dubs.
Also in the movie Dr. Hackenstein.
I've heard of that.
Never heard of it.
Anyway, is that it for gaming news?
Yep.
Cool. Let's do pickups. So I actually have some pickups this week. I don't have a lot, but I have a few things.
I have 3 things.
Alrighty.
I have like 18.
Excellent.
One of
Wow.
them is this object here. And none of them are movies because I'm poor.
Alright. Stoudman What'd you get this week, Stoudman?
2 orders came in.
Ooh.
One from Arrow and one from Warner Brothers.
Oh, wait a minute. Thank you, David. I forgot. People died this week.
Oh,
Well,
right.
that's right.
Oh, yeah.
First, we have to go through the sadness.
First, we need death, and then there can be the life of pickups. Thank you for reminding me, David. I completely forgot. Okay, so we have...
Wow.
Looks like
you
4.
Insensitive Claude.
4 major deaths this week. Big one right off the top. John Saxon passed away this week. American actor and martial artist who worked on more than 200 projects during a span of 63 years, from 1954 to 2017. Saxon is known for his work in westerns and horror movies, often playing police officers and detectives. During the 1970s and 1980s, he established himself as a character actor, frequently portraying law enforcement officials in horror movies, such as... Oh my god, do not. Not during the obituaries.
At least it's said by me.
Was that... Yeah, I know. But that's for amusing things, not for genuine sadness. But thank you for the bits. During the 70s, he established law enforcement officials. Frequently portraying law enforcement officials in horror movies such as 1974's Black Christmas, Dario Argento's Tenebrae from 1982. I forgot he was in that. And 1984's A Nightmare on Elm Street, which is the thing I most remember him from. In addition to his roles in horror movies, Saxon co-starred with Bruce Lee in the martial arts movie 1973's Enter the Dragon. In the 1990s, Saxon occasionally appeared in movies with small roles in Wes Craven's New Nightmare from 1994 and 1996's From Dusk Till Dawn. Yeah, he'll definitely be missed. He was a legend in the
character in Cannibal Apocalypse, which is that features very few cannibals and no apocalypse. My favorite thing to say about the movie.
Is he on like the cover of that? Like he's
the main character. Yeah,
he's like the big. Yeah, okay.
I knew Magorady film.
We lost Annie Ross, British-American singer and actress with an over 8-decade-long career from 1937 to 2020.
Damn.
Best known as a member of the jazz vocal trio Lambert, Hendricks, and Ross, and her 1952 single Twisted. As an actor, Ross appeared in such films as 1983's Superman 3, 1987's Throw Mama from the Train, 1993's Shortcuts, and many others.
Sorry.
God, everybody, so disrespectful.
I know. It just came out and I was like, oh god, no.
What's the matter with you people? All right. Peter Green, English blues rock singer, songwriter, and guitarist with a 54-year career from 1966 to 2020. As the co-founder of Fleetwood Mac, I think this was just today, wasn't it?
Yep.
He was inducted.
Oh,
yeah, he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1998. Green's songs such as Albatross, Black Magic Woman, Oh Well, The Green Manalishi with the Two-Pronged Crown, and Man of the World appeared on singles charts and several have been adapted by a variety of musicians. Green was a major figure in the second great epoch of the British blues movement.
Green Manalishi was covered by Judas Priest famously.
There you go.
It's a great song and a great cover too. But yeah, great song.
And this one I didn't even know about until reading the obituaries. We lost Regis Philbin this week. I used to watch his morning show like all the time when I was...
Regis and Kathy Lee.
Regis and Kathy Lee, yeah. When I was
1989.
It was 1989, yeah. And that's when I watched a lot of that type of stuff. It was how I kept tabs on what was going on in the world of movies because we didn't have the internet then. American media personality, actor, and singer, known for hosting talk and game shows with a 65-year career between 1955 and 2020. Having been called the hardest working man in show business, Philbin holds the Guinness World Record for the most hours on U.S. television. Philbin is most widely known for having been the co-host of the New York City-based nationally syndicated talk show Live with Regis and Kathy Lee, starting in 1988, which became Live with Regis and Kelly starting in 2001, and continued with former football player Michael Strahan after Philbin's departure in 2011. Philbin debuted and hosted the U.S. version of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I remember that. That was fun. $1 Million Password, and the first season of America's Got Talent. So there we go.
Yep.
So I'm glad to see not so many obituaries this week.
I feel there's probably a bunch that we missed.
Probably a bunch that we
That
missed.
voice, I will say about Regis Philbin, his voice is the thing that will be stuck in my head forever.
Oh, yeah.
Anytime you just mention that name,
He has
it's
a
like
very
that voice.
uniquely
He has a distinct
Regis
personality.
Philbin voice. Yes.
Yeah.
Like he has a way of carrying himself that is like unique. Like you're like you can like see and hear him walking and talking.
Yes.
Perform when he talked with
He
hands.
was awesome. Like I always thought he was, he's funny, he was witty, and very sharp, and always a joy to watch. Always very positive, and I enjoyed watching their show back in the late '80s, early '90s. I watched a lot of shows like that back then because, as I say, it was the only way to sort of get movie news, and they'd show clips and interview the stars and stuff.
Well, I watched in the 90s, yeah.
I watched Entertainment Tonight all the time back when it was actual proper news about movies and TV shows, and not just gossip. It's all gossip bullshit.
Access Hollywood? God.
Access Hollywood, I would see that a little bit. I don't know how much we got it in Canada, but yeah, a lot of those, and the movie review shows. Siskel and Ebert was still on at the time, and it was still Siskel and Ebert. And
before Siskel and Robert.
Yeah. Good times. So, Stoud, what'd you get?
Oh, yeah. So, 2 orders came in.
You were saying
Arrow,
before you were interrupted by death.
And Warner Archive. Because they had a buy 4 for $44 sale.
So, was it Warner Archive and what? What was the other one?
Arrow Video.
Oh, Arrow Video. Gotcha. Cool. All right.
So the first thing I got from Warner, though, was Gaslight.
Oh.
Where the term gaslighting comes from, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, interesting.
And that's why I wanted to get the movie. Because I also got The Prisoner, which was also written by the same person who wrote this.
Oh.
Nice.
Nice.
And no relation to the 60s spy series.
No.
Right.
From Beyond the Grave.
I need to get that.
I want that just for the cover. That looks awesome.
I have it on DVD.
Yes. Yeah. Horror movie I hadn't seen yet. Wanted to.
Nice.
There you go.
Some good stuff like that in the Warner Archive. Oh, that's one I really want to get.
What?
I had it on DVD. I watched it and liked it enough that I was like, yeah,
I
get the Blu-ray.
I used to have it. I used to have it on Laserdisc. Actually, I kept getting it mixed up with Vampire's Kiss, the Nicolas Cage one. And I was like, oh, this is
very different movies.
This is another vampire comedy. So,
and it stars Robert Loggia.
Yeah. And it has Robert Loggia in it. Yes.
Got A Patch of Blue.
Patch of Blue. Sidney Poitier.
Sidney Poitier movie.
Did he direct that one too?
Did he direct it? I don't. No.
Okay. I'm not sure when
I was like, where's the fucking director?
I'm not sure when he branched off into directing, like what point of that in his career that was, but
they have a bunch of his movies. I wouldn't
Always
say a
liked
bunch,
him.
but they've got a few of his movies in the Warner Archive, and so I was like, I want to get a little bit more artsy of a movie.
Yeah.
So
cool.
Got that.
Can't go wrong with some Sidney.
Village of the Damned.
Oh, I'd like to get that one too. Yeah, I have the John Carpenter one, but I don't have the original.
That set. Village and Children.
Then the Horror of Dracula.
Nice. I do have that one. Yeah, that's a good one. Apparently, the interesting thing about that's the 2017 restored cut. Apparently, they found even more footage and have since done a further restored cut, which we have yet to get over here.
Oh, great!
Yeah,
I bet you it's
wonderful.
Maybe.
Fantastic! I'm so happy.
Yeah, there's a Region B release apparently.
I'm cool with what I have.
My Arrow.
It's like a matter of seconds.
Start
really.
with Phantasm.
Nice.
Wow, that's actually nicer than my box set, which comes with the sphere because it's got cases.
Yeah. Okay.
I might double dip just to have them.
I've been watching these movies with Skinslip here. I think we got through 4, but we haven't watched 5 yet.
I have not watched 5 yet.
I showed the headphones last week, Michelle. I don't know if you were here, but I showed them last week.
We've been watching the Joe Bob Briggs version, so we get extra content. But yeah.
True.
Oh, okay.
The one I'm honestly most happy about is up next. That's
nice.
Old
Boy, which I've still
With
never
the
seen.
slipcover.
A new transfer of Old Boy, a 4K transfer.
Nice.
Which is newer than the one that is now out of print and costs like $100 fucking.
And that's a limited edition slipcover.
Oh. Yes.
Well, there you go.
On top of that, this comes with the first disc is the movie and all the special features. The second disc has 2 full-length documentaries.
Nice.
One Old Days, which is a feature-length 2016 documentary, and then the other autobiography of Old Boy, a 3.5-hour video diary about the making of Old Boy.
Oh, wow.
Jeez. Well, I want to see that.
There is a
awesome.
lot of, and it is freaking. It's heavy. It's a heavy one.
It's bulging.
It's just from the weight of all that content.
I know.
Exactly. You can feel all the content.
It comes with cards and art cards and a
data
book, right?
is heavy. You know, that's a lot of
cards,
heavy lead-based data they put in there.
16 candles.
Well, that's a neat cover. I like that.
Yes.
It's nice.
So
Cover.
I've been wanting to get this one in a good fucking release, and there
I'm
it
not
is.
sure if I have that one. I don't think I actually have that in any release. No, I think I have it on DVD somewhere.
I don't have it at all.
Yeah.
And I didn't get the nice big old special deluxe edition release of it, but I got the new transfer of An American Werewolf in London.
That's one I need to pick up. I need to get that.
I got that.
Yeah.
But the limited edition.
Yeah. I had no money when the limited edition came out. It just wasn't
Oh,
possible.
monkey!
12 monkeys.
I need that
Nice.
too.
I've been waiting to get this one. It's been on sale in almost all of their sales.
I think
so
I have that one, just like a
just
regular
waiting
DVD.
and waiting and finally got it.
Yeah. I haven't seen the series.
Last but not least, the only one that has a broken hub because they shipped it with literally no packing material.
Oh,
Yep.
great.
Overseas, mind you.
Uh-huh. It'll be
And
fine.
that's where the disc is kind of moving around.
Heathers.
Oh,
Nice.
Heathers.
Way better than the regular release.
Really?
Exactly. I have the regular release. And this is much better. It's a 4K transfer.
Guessing
So.
that's region B
You just-
only.
You can just send me the regular release because I'm not.
Some of these are region
that
B
one.
only. Some of them are not. I think the Heathers is region B only.
Heather's 16
Yeah.
Candles and 12 Monkeys are all region B.
Alright. Yeah. I think
Yes.
Phantasm as well, because we got the Well Go one over here.
Yes,
But I'm pretty sure
But,
this one is getting a U.S. release.
I
Cool.
think so too.
I might have to
Yeah.
grab that, because that sounds amazing. That,
I'm gonna get the US
yes.
one. It's not out yet. I think there's a
Yeah.
road rights delay for it, so
Okay.
gotta wait for the rights to clear
I
up.
haven't seen any of the... Oh boy.
Anyways, that's it. That's all I got.
Excellent. That's what everybody keeps telling me, 007. It's amazing. I just haven't got around to seeing it yet. It's been on my radar forever.
Old Boy will fuck you up.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
I like movies that fuck me up.
Really fuck you up, and I want you to record your reaction.
Okay.
Not to be live, but we just I gotta see what I want
Sure.
to see your reaction to that.
So, Garbage Gamer, what'd you get?
Got some stuff here. Things.
Stuff and things? That's
It is
my
a family
favorite.
movie, too.
I'm still
007.
hungry. I have to make pork chops.
First thing I picked up here, my half price books opened back up, so for sure I had to go check that out.
Oh, yeah.
So I actually found some old PC games here. The first one I found is Tomb Raider 3.
Nice.
Very nice.
Nice.
So this is it's a gatefold. It includes a spine in here, which is nice.
Oh, okay. That's
So,
nice.
so it actually has the game, and it also has a demo disc that has like video demos of like Daikatana and shit.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
I like in those early Tomb Raider games, you can dive off of things even if there's not water to dive into.
Whoop, plop.
Crunch.
Next one I picked up here, little Star Wars Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2.
One of my favorite games of all time.
Nice.
Mhm.
I love that series. So I have them all on Steam now too.
Picked up the CD-ROM version of Frogger.
I used to have that on the
yeah.
PlayStation.
I have that.
That's actually a really fun update
have
to
that,
Frogger.
I
It
have
is.
that.
And I actually bought the Mac version of TIE Fighter.
Is there a
Okay.
reason I got the Mac version?
Just because it was
I didn't
there?
notice it was Mac until after I bought it.
Oh, you didn't notice.
Whoops.
I have a Mac. So
Oh yeah, it's a good
Oh,
point.
you do? Okay.
I have an iBook. It's an iBook G4, so
Oh.
you can play it. Next one I picked up here. Actually bought this one off of eBay because it is Dragon's Lair 3D.
Hey, nice.
Nice.
I used to have this game for the GameCube, and then when I sold my GameCube, it went with it. So I picked up the Xbox version.
Nice.
I wish I had it.
Not actually.
Yeah, I've never played that. I've seen some videos of it being played, but yeah, basically
Just
turned it
going
into
Dragon's
a
Lair crazy.
They basically turned it into like a third-person
Platformer.
hack and slash adventure platformer. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun. I remember having a lot of fun with it.
Cool.
Yeah, so that. The next one I picked up here. I've been wanting this Blu-ray for a long, long time. I keep forgetting about it, and that is BBC Videos Planet Earth.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
yeah.
which
version?
commentary is it though? There's
Which,
two versions.
Which narrator do you have?
Yeah.
Should say.
Should say in the back narrator.
David Attenborough.
No, that's the good one.
Yeah, that's a good
The other
one.
one's
That's
Oprah, I think.
Right at the very top.
Yeah.
Isn't the other one like Oprah or something?
I don't
Yeah,
remember.
the other one's Oprah.
It's
Is it
Oprah.
Oprah? I thought I was joking, but okay.
Yeah,
Damn.
no, you got the
Oprah.
the British dude. That's the
Yes,
one that
that's
everybody likes.
That's the one you want.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause that's the one that actually aired here in the U.S. Also was the British one.
the British dude, David Attenborough.
They both did.
It's
Just
a
different times.
nice,
Yeah.
shiny hardcover.
I'm sure Oprah does some lovely narration, but you know,
I'm
David
sure it's great.
Attenborough
That's
is just better.
By the way,
Not the original.
this
that's all.
version,
Yeah,
this set,
True.
was in the we can't get rid of it section for $2.
What?
Oh my
Nice.
God!
What is wrong
score.
with people? Well, hey, their
That's a
loss,
great
your
score.
gain.
Yeah, I know, right?
$2.
Damn.
Wow, that's amazing.
And-
$2.
$2.
In the about to get rid of it section, in the about to move it to the section before they get rid of it. So these were $4.99 a piece.
Mhm.
Picked up season 1 of C-Lab 2021.
Oh,
I
nice.
love that
Nice.
show.
So picked
Missed
up season
that.
1.
They're gonna
and sitting right next to it,
sport.
season
Love
2.
that show.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was very
So
much.
first-
You remember that Captain Nemo show I was telling you guys about that I used to watch as a kid? I don't think it was on SNI. I think it was on one of my regular streams. But that's very much inspired by those types of shows. And I'm sure Captain
Well,
Nemo was one
I
of
think
the
there was a show called
inspirations.
C-Lab 2020, wasn't there?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
assets and all the characters are from a show called C-Lab 2020,
Yeah,
which was
I thought so.
that was the serious show.
yeah.
But this is the Adult Swim.
Yeah. Same animation style though. So it's
Parody
like
of it,
it's-
yeah.
Yeah,
I love the first 2 seasons of that show.
the show's
Such a good show.
hilarious.
Such a good show.
Ah,
Um,
yeah.
They had this sitting up on the shelf.
Woo!
Oh, nice.
Classics as Asteroids.
Asteroids.
Oh yeah,
not-
it's just another fucking arcade cabinet. Just what you need.
Yeah.
To go with the 1, 2,
Uh-huh.
3, 4, 5, 6 that I already have.
Yep.
Yep.
Just the
Need
minis.
more.
So yeah. So I mean, this is one of the older release ones. Sorry, I can't even see that. But it's an actual, instead of it being like an NES on a chip, it's an LCD game.
Oh,
Oh.
really?
Grid, and you can't really move. But
That's
Still,
disappointing.
little
I
display
really
piece.
don't ever turn them on. They're there for display.
Yeah, just for the
Same
the
shell.
the boxes, the cases. Yeah.
It's a pretty
Um,
display piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the last bit of pickups here, I didn't expect that all the CDs on the shelf. I found not 1, not 2, but 9
Holy shit.
TI 99 4A games.
Oh my god.
Sweet.
So again, the TI 99 4A is
I
something
looked at
that
those full unpackaged actually.
would have never thought that I'd find it.
Yeah.
So first one I picked up is Blasto,
Blasto. Yeah, we
which
can
has no connection at all to the PlayStation game of the same title. Blasto.
Okay.
It's a shitty third-person platformer.
Excellent.
Yeah, minus mission.
Uh
It's a math game.
huh. Sounds exciting.
Got one that screams Cass. Car Wars.
Hey, Car Wars is awesome,
There we
actually.
go. Yeah.
Car Wars.
Based off the tabletop game because you're curious.
I had no idea they made Othello on
I have a
Othello.
Yeah.
Oh.
Solid, yeah.
I have a
Solid.
few TI 99,
Let's get
49,
Mhm.
whatever those things are.
Picked up Hopper.
Guessing that's a Frogger ripoff.
Kind of.
Kind
Probably.
of.
Picked up Amazing, or A-Maze-ing.
Ah, guessing it's navigating through a maze.
It's kind of like a really, really simplified D&D.
Oh, okay. That's actually more
yeah.
interesting.
Speaking of simplified D&D, we got Tunnels of Doom.
Oh, there you go.
So now this one I
What
actually
happened?
can't play.
Oh, how come?
Oh, man.
Because there were some games on the TI 4A that were kind of, you know how when Sega released the CD 32X titles, they needed both the Sega CD and the 32X to run it.
Yeah.
This one was kind of the same idea. This was the solid state cartridge that booted the information to be read off of a tape deck.
Oh.
So when you bought the game, it came with a cartridge and the tape.
You're missing the tape.
And I'm missing the tape.
I guess you didn't know that, huh?
No.
So now you're going to go back and look in the tapes, I bet.
Well, I don't have a tape deck either. So
Yeah.
I have the cables. I just don't have an old tape deck that I could plug in.
I might have it. I will look in my stuff when I move. I can't do it right now. It's all packed in
Because I
the
actually
closet.
do have a couple tape games.
Oh, yeah?
For the tape series. I
have a TI, and it's got the voice synthesizer, and I think I have the tape deck still in box, actually. And if I have the steel box,
Wow.
I'll send it to you. I just
Cool.
my TI is broken.
This is another educational game. It's Chisholm Trail.
Jism Trail? What?
Chisholm Trail. Yep,
Chisholm.
I knew it.
Chisholm.
Like the movie
Chisholm, not
with
Jism.
John Wayne.
Like the Chisholm Trail.
John Wayne's in a movie called Chisholm.
This,
Yep.
Yeah.
What?
That's what it is.
John Wayne's Jism.
Yeah. That's the
Son
thing.
of a bitch. Every time anyone said Chisholm, audibly Chisholm, all I could hear was Jism. Every single time.
Yeah, right? I would buy.
trying so hard to be
A
like
very sexual
adult,
SNI this week.
And I'm like, nope, I'm 13. Sorry.
I kind of want the movie just so I can put the custom cover that says Jism instead.
Oh my God.
Big Jake all over again. Big Jake.
Number bowling.
Jism.
Number bowling. Okay.
Number
Which is
bowling.
literally you answer math questions and then for the slight chance that you might actually hit the pins.
Excellent.
Very nice.
So you better be really correct.
But
8 plus 7. 12. Fuck.
one pin. Fuck you.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I found, I'm just like, they had them behind a glass case. And they're like, okay, so which one do you want to get? I'm like, all those.
All
I
of
literally went, "Eek."
yes. Which ones would you like? Yes.
Yes.
Which ones are not for sale? 'Cause I still want those.
Yeah.
But yeah, the person actually working there knew what it was. I asked him. I go, you don't really see TI series games in here.
I
He goes,
have a
"Yeah."
few in-box games if you want them
Apparently,
also.
they had to deny the system because the system he just wanted it junked because it didn't work.
Oh,
And
okay.
he goes, we took the games, but we had to give back the system. I'm like, yeah, it's okay. I got one that works.
Do you want? I have 2 in-box games. Are you interested in them for the TI?
Sure. I mean, I'm always looking
Complete.
for.
There's more stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my TI's dead, and I gutted it for parts. So I
Hashtag
made
glory
it
holes.
into a prop. So
There
So
you
it's
go.
like, because it just didn't work. It was actually used for training here at the DAMA's government, like, computer. So it's kind of
Oh,
cool.
nice.
So
Yeah,
I junked the hard drive for security reasons. So
But,
is that everything?
Yeah, that was everything.
Oh, right on. It's my turn, John.
I know. Hold on. I was putting some hashtags into the chat here.
Hurry up so you can ignore me.
Hashtag glory holes. Hashtag beautiful British Columbia. Hashtag BC sexy time. Okay.
DC, don't share your toys. I mean,
Hashtag don't share your toys. And wash them thoroughly with warm soap and water.
Or toy cleaner. I've got some of that over
Warm
here.
soap.
Where the hell did I put it? I have a bottle of toy cleaner right here somewhere.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well,
So, first and foremost, I got this little robot that I fill with water and gives me cool air. It's a little swamp cooler, essentially.
Nice.
And then next, I got this lamp.
Mm-hmm.
So that and I got a light bulb so I can give my little plant boys their own little lights. They need a lot of light, and I don't have a window, so and I don't want to go outside. So I got it.
Nice.
And so I got another. So I ordered 5 plants off Amazon, and the company that sends them sends 6 of them because they know some of them break. The problem is like you can take the leaf of just one piece like this, plant it in dirt, and it'll grow a new one. So it doesn't matter that like all the stems are broken. I just took one of the stems. I could just stick it back in and regrow it.
So you could have like a little jungle going on there.
They're called succulents in case you're not curious.
Cool.
So, yes. It didn't work. There we go. I went the wrong way.
There we go.
Sunlight.
And now it's like they're in the desert again.
It's actually a sunlight bulb too. It's for plant bulbs typically.
Perfect.
Anyway, that was the 2 things I got there. Then I ordered from my friend's Etsy shop. Mm-hmm. She has she does these little stuffed sushi sets. So here's the first one. It's just a California roll.
Okay.
There's nothing special about it. It's a filler piece because it's like you arrange them and this goes in the middle so you never see it.
Yeah. Because
the rest of them have cute little faces. Here's the rice ball.
Aww. Here
is the California roll with wasabi. Make your little face.
Very nice.
And we got, I can't remember what this fucking roll is called.
Now I want sushi. Oh, I know what that is. I can't remember what it's called, though.
We got one with the fish eggs on it. Cute little laughing face.
Nice.
And then we got the rice with the fish on top. Cute. And last,
I like the rice
but not least, I'm one of the first people to get her brand new custom tags. And and it's on the fortune cookie. Here is her store. You can Google that.
Nice. What's it called?
She's on Etsy. Imagination.
Imagination?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can search her out. These are for sale. She has a whole bunch of other stuff. She has hats.
Can you type that into the chat just so they know how it's spelled? I see it's spelled creatively.
Yes, I can.
Just so folks can find her. And her cute sushi things. Imagination.
Yes. My friend Alyssa, she's cool. But yeah, so that's all my pickups. I told you I didn't have a lot.
Very cool. Alrighty. So some plants and some cute sushi.
Yep, I'm poor.
That's okay. So we have our good weeks and our bad weeks. So I have 6 things this week.
Trying to buy a computer. Oh, I bought a computer tower, actually. I take it back. I forgot to show you. I got to share with you guys that. I forgot. 1 second. Just totally forgot. I gotta pull it up real quick. Orders. The last thing I ordered. This is the thing. Is I'm building the new computer, but it's gonna take a long ass time. I mentioned it last time that I was gonna do this because
one piece at a time.
I can't share the screen, so here we go.
Look,
it's pink.
There you go.
It's a pink tower.
Kind of.
That's it.
See it?
It's a pink tower. That's it. It's just a pink tower. There's nothing fancy to it.
That's okay.
Nice.
Is it a full size?
Yes, full size.
You want lots of space in there. I like the big. I like the big cases for towers.
I was gonna get a motherboard, but I think I'm actually just sitting on it until because I hear rumors that there's new power supplies and video cards that require these new power supplies coming out.
Oh, okay.
So I think I'm gonna wait until that happens because I'm just gonna get the new power supply so I can be too forward thinking with that.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's everything.
Okay.
That's why I spent my money on that tower.
Yeah, towers can be pricey.
There's the tower if anyone wants to see it.
Yeah. All right, so I got 6 things. Now, a while back, I picked up this. This is not one of the new pickups. This is something I've had for a while. Got Embrace of the Vampire with Alyssa Milano.
Oh, yeah.
Which is, cult favorite. That
pretty sure it's out of print.
That most people remember because, hey, Alyssa Milano naked. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got a bit of a, bit of a cult fan following. So, a few years ago, they did a remake.
Really?
Which is apparently awful. But anyway, I thought, since I got this, I'd seen this like on Laserdisc, meant to get it, never did. Saw it on DVD, meant to get it, never did. Finally bought the Blu-ray, still haven't watched it. It's been sitting on my shelf for 2 years. Then I remembered the remake, and I was like, why don't I get the remake as well? And then I can do a little double feature and do like a review of both of them. So that's the plan.
Excellent.
Don't know when, but that's the plan. Next up, I got another one for the Modern Hammer collection. We have Wakewood. So it's very, very cool.
I had that on DVD.
Now listen to this. I think Stout and Skinslip, you're going to find this hilarious, knowing about the kinds of things I find disturbing in movies. The first line of the description of this movie on the back. You ready? Mm-hmm. After the sudden and violent death of their 9-year-old daughter, Alice.
Okay.
Like, wow. What the fuck, Hammer?
Child endangerment.
But
excellent.
But that said, I gather what it is it's about. I mean, it's kind of one of those things where it's integral to the story, because the whole story is about the parents trying to get their daughter back to life. So they try to resurrect her, and it all goes horribly wrong, apparently. So it looks like some creepy zombie girl action in this. So
I actually have that movie. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, it actually sounds pretty good. So, yeah, so check it out. Next up, heard nothing but good things about this. Thought it was about time I stopped waffling and got it. Picked up The Invisible Man, the new
I need that still.
version from Blumhouse, which is apparently fantastic.
Plum Invisible.
And so successful, in fact, that Blumhouse now has a first look deal with Universal. So it sounds like they're handing the reins of the Dark Universe over to Blumhouse to see what they can do with it. So, what's the next one? The Wolfman, I think, is the next one they're doing, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Excellent. Can't wait to check that out. So anyway, looking forward to this. And then next up, I've been wanting to see this movie again forever. And Scream Factory just recently put out a lovely collector's edition of it. I actually have the original novella that this is based on, which features beautiful illustrations by legendary horror artist Bernie Wrightson. It was actually my introduction to Bernie Wrightson's work. I never read the book, but I flipped through it quite a few times and looked at the artwork because it was just amazing. And then my mom passed it down to me, basically. So I now have the novella. So anyway, the book was Cycle of the Werewolf by Stephen King. The movie, of course, is Silver Bullet.
I need to upgrade that. I still have the DVD.
Starring, this is, I think, the first thing I saw Gary Busey in. So, yeah, and a very young Corey Haim. So, very cool. So, very nice. And then, of course...
do you have Bad Moon?
I don't have Bad Moon, and it just went out of print.
Oh my god, dude. Fuck!
Yeah. It was in my cart, and suddenly it went up to like $50, and I'm like, what the hell? And that's the original poster art there. Twin Peaks fans might want to take note. This also stars Everett McGill as the preacher character, and who, of course, played Big Ed in Twin Peaks, the gas station owner, who was in love with the diner owner. Yeah. And then finally, when I was at Walmart the other day getting my groceries, I thought, you know, there's something I saw in the video section the last time I was here that I kind of regret not picking up. I should see if they still have it, and if it's still the price it was, because if it is, I'll pick it up. What was it, you ask? Well, glad I checked, because it's the last copy they had. SpongeBob, the first 100 episodes. And how much was this bad boy? $20.
That's actually a really good deal.
That's an incredible price for this. This is...
I don't think they... I think that might be out of print now, maybe.
Running time...
They have the new first 200 episodes released.
No, they have have the next 100 episodes. There's a second set that has the next 100 episodes. It must be different
here because in the States, at least, it's like the first 200.
They might have that as well. I don't know. But I think they also have it as just the next 100 episodes. All I know is I looked for it on
Amazon and it didn't look like it was in stock anymore.
So running time is 38 hours, 14 discs, 1 yellow sponge. So yeah, really looking forward to this. Will be like a comfort food thing where I need.
It's like the first 4 or 5 seasons,
the set
right?
you're thinking of is the best 200 episodes, Stout.
Okay, so that's different.
What I'm saying is, I looked for that specific set on Amazon.
Oh, this one. Okay.
It was not in stock.
Yeah.
It was not available.
And he said there's a 200 set
out of print.
That 200 set is a different set. That's what I'm saying.
But I think there's another 100 set that has the next 100 episodes.
Correct.
What is that one called? Are you looking at it there?
It's called the next 100 episodes.
It is the next. That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and then the best. There's the 100 episodes, the next 100 episodes, and the best 200. There you go.
Wow, JL, you don't have this of all people. You don't have this.
He probably has the individual seasons.
Probably has the individual season. It's basically, I mean, as far as I know, it's just the first few individual season sets thrown into a set, with all of the extras pushed to the last disc. So the last disc is all extras, and then the 100 episodes are on the first 13 discs. So, yeah, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be something.
Amazon, currently unavailable on DVD.
Yep.
Oh, well, shit. I'm really glad I grabbed it now. Yeah, that's
going to be reprint, but who knows when.
Oh, I'm sure it will, yeah. But that's something that I'm going to put on, like, you know, when I'm depressed or whatever. Just put SpongeBob on. Each disc is about 3 hours worth of episodes.
Excellent.
And just laugh my butt off at the stupidness for 3 hours, you know.
Well, you see, the thing you need to understand about some Krabby Patties is a very special acronym called POOP.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yes.
Order our patties.
Oh, POOP!
Oh, POOP!
It's ridiculous.
My favorite little guy in that episode is everyone calls him Mr. Hoopla.
Mr. Hoopla?
Hoopla!
It's just the little guy. Hoopla! This all sounds like a bunch of hoopla! And then just knock him out with a brick.
It is, yeah, that's not a bad way of describing it, 007. Yeah, he says SpongeBob is it's almost psychedelic in some weird way. I can't put my finger on it.
Done by a bunch of stoners, so guess what?
It has, yeah. Well, and the whole thing is a big double entendre. They live in Sandy Bottom.
Bikini Bottom.
Bikini Bottom, yep. Sorry.
Yep, and there's a squirrel in a dome named Sandy Cheeks.
Sandy Cheeks, that's what it is. Yeah. Bikini Bottom.
And it's the Krusty Krab.
The Krusty Krab, yeah. The Krusty Krab in Bikini Bottom with Sandy Cheeks.
And Sandy Cheeks.
My favorite thing about the Krusty Krab is that it's basically a crab cage. Like this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And he's, like, made a business out of it.
Crab cage.
I was going to say, yeah, the rival restaurant across the way is the Chum Bucket.
Okay. Well, the thing is, David, just because they have it in stock doesn't mean it's still in print. It just means they still have some in stock. Once it's gone, it might be gone forever. That's the thing. We don't know.
It could also just only be sold at Walmart now.
Possibly.
You know, they might have an exclusivity deal or something.
Like when I went, that's literally the last one they had. I looked all over the place. It took me a few minutes to even find it, and then I was like, "Oh, they do have it." Yoink! So it's one I've been wanting to get for a while because I was super late to the SpongeBob party. Like I remember when it first came out, everybody was talking about it. And I was like, "What the? That looks stupid. Why do you like that show? It looks stupid." And then
you were of the age.
Yes. Well, exactly. But then Rosie actually got a DVD. Somebody gifted her a DVD of like 4 episodes, and we watched it. And I was just laughing my ass off through the whole thing. I was like, "Why have I never watched this? Why did I not want to watch this?" So. Yeah. So then we had cable at the time, so they had all the like daily repeats of SpongeBob on Cartoon Network. I swear they showed like 5 episodes a day. So sometimes it just felt like it was just SpongeBob was on constantly, and we ended up getting caught up on a lot of the early episodes really quickly. And it was great. It was a lot of fun. Oh, I love SpongeBob, David. I haven't, I don't talk about it much because I never had it on DVD before. So
back in our day, when there was real television, they didn't have like fucking 4 or 8 hour blocks of the same fucking show.
Yeah.
Over and over and over again.
Yeah.
It was actually a very special event when something like that happened.
Yeah, they'd have a marathon of a
usually
show.
what they'd actually do is one show and then another 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 show, and they'd have the same shows in the same patterns and formations typically throughout a week, and then they'd change it for the weekend. But
yeah,
that's basically it.
That's true.
Sci-fi used to do blocks of themed movies in the late 90s. all the Marvel movies, the really bad made for TV movies, they play them all in one big block.
Oh yeah,
but, it was a special thing.
Yeah, and that was wow, Smeghound dropping some evil. See, now this is appropriate. So we were just talking about SpongeBob.
Please stop saying that.
I got a poop.
Perfect. I'll get to see all the early Mermaid Man episodes for the first time. I don't think I've even seen all of them. But
really? Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Can't say I ever got into SpongeBob, but I understand why people like it. It's like a silly, irreverent.
Hates Fortnite.
Show.
Hates Fun Bob.
I don't hate SpongeBob. I just never got into it. There's a difference.
What is wrong with you? Do you just not like fun?
Your accent.
You're hanging out, and you put it on, and not gonna be like, oh, SpongeBob. I'm like, cool, SpongeBob. It's a fun show. It's a fun show.
I'm sure you'll laugh.
I really can't really get into a lot of modern kid shows, like the fucking Regular Show and Adventure Time.
I don't know if I call
know I
Regular
should.
Shows
Steven
strictly.
Universe. Of all people, I should love Steven Universe.
Yeah, you should definitely love Steven Universe.
I know, I'm aware, but I started watching She-Ra this week.
Huh?
We're doing movies, right?
Yeah.
It's time to do movies, so I'll go first. She-Ra. I watched the first 3 episodes of the new She-Ra.
Yeah. Cool.
I'm very gay. It's a very gay show. I love it.
Excellent. Did Eric leave? Good night, Eric.
Yeah.
Bye, Eric. So is that it, though, by the way, Sean?
That is it for the pickups, yeah.
Okay.
So on to the movies.
Got through
Since
them a little
that
faster
segment,
than I did.
apparently.
I didn't watch any movies this week, so I just watched a bunch of Hell's Kitchen. I'm in the middle of season 8, I think.
All right, you go first, Stoudman, so you can lead the discussion on the 3 movies we watched together.
I've
got like 15 movies.
I don't remember. Okay, first thing I want to do is mention, because somebody, Major Motoko mentioned it, Flintstone's complete series coming to Blu-ray. Yes! Oh, yeah. And I just wanted to mention to everybody that you can pre-order that on Amazon using Amazon Blacksmith here on Sean's channel. So, yeah.
Nice.
There you go.
I have the Flintstones complete series Blu-ray. Yeah, I definitely want that. Big time.
If you hadn't heard already, if you hadn't heard already, the 2 new Vestron titles coming out in September, which is Shivers and Little Monsters,
I really want
are now down to $12.96 each on Amazon for pre-order.
I pre-ordered Little Monsters,
which is probably the cheapest I've ever seen any Vestron title, period, and it's a pre-order. So,
I mean, there was a sale and discount DVD that made them like, I think $16 like a year or 2 ago, but like it was a sale. It wasn't like a regular. It wasn't a pre-order, Like it's a pretty big deal.
I just don't think that's even on Amazon.ca. Probably not.
Stoudman, we watched The Beach House.
Oh, that's right, The Beach House.
We had some opinions about The Beach House, the new film.
I wanted it to be so good. My first thoughts on The Beach House were that it really would have been so much better if it was a John Carpenter film.
Yep. It felt like it
feels like it should be a John Carpenter film, and it's trying to be, and it just fails.
It's not quite there. I have to be careful what I say about this movie. I found out afterwards. I know people who worked on this, so I don't want to insult anybody's hard work.
It's not boring by any stretch of the imagination. It's just it left me wanting, is what I would say.
Yeah,
I wanted more. I wanted to see more and I wanted to know more, and well, obviously,
suddenly see more.
Just because I want to know more doesn't mean I'm just the viewer. I'm not the artist. I don't get to fucking determine it. But
right.
It was just missing a little something. But there were aspects of it that I really enjoyed, and it got me thinking about like, okay, what's really going on here? What's causing all this? But there are also some really cool special effects in it, like really fucking cool special
really
effects.
Good effects. And the thing that happens to the people is like, okay, so there's no consistency. This is a big problem here. Is there's no consistency on how the effects affect the people. Some people just walk off into the fucking ocean, and some people become zombies. And like, what the fuck? This movie, like, there's just
it's pretty all over the place.
It is all over the place. Oh, and it's like, yeah. Anyway, I felt like it was about 20 minutes too fucking long. Because there's like long stretch where the main character's just wandering around the fucking neighborhood.
Because it didn't tell you that well.
I know.
Again, I'm being greedy, but yeah.
Perhaps, but like there was nothing to it. Unfortunately, it was just the in-camera effects are good. Oh, sorry, you're talking about something else. The effects are good. The CGI is pretty good. They had a little bit. There's a bit of CGI involved. The camera work. And the cinematography is very excellent in this movie. It's very well shot. It looks really good. It just lacks something. It's missing something. So, yes, the beach house. I gave it 2 out of 5. I was not very pleased with it. Your mileage may vary. Friends of mine have loved it, so maybe I'm just wrong.
Now I remember the next movie we watched, but I don't remember what the name of it is. I just remember who was in it.
We watched Nighthawks with Steve.
Nighthawks, that's what it is. Yeah,
with fucking Stallone and Billy D. Williams as buddy cops.
That's a cult classic.
Which, was actually really, really good.
Really fucking good. I want to own it now. And
yes, there are elements of it that are cheesy. But
I went to go buy it. It's fucking out of print.
It was fucking satisfying too, though. Like. That's what I felt about that movie, is that it's very satisfying. Just the progression of it and the way it ends and everything. It's very satisfying.
Manage my cart, don't forget it.
Because the movie drops all these little hints about who the characters are, what they represent, how they feel about things in the world, and how they approach the world and their worldview and all that stuff.
Oh my God, people, pay attention. The first movie they were talking about was The Beach House. The movie they're talking about now is Nighthawks. There you go.
Nighthawks.
I only said the titles like 6 times.
Pay attention, please.
And that was like 1979, right?
1981.
1981. We were talking, well, it was probably... Well,
it was shot in 1980 probably, but everything was very 70s at the time.
There were some 70s elements in it, late 70s, and then there was some...
you could see the 80s creeping in like
the
fashion.
Creeping in, yeah.
Everyone's wearing 70s clothes, but like this fashion for upcoming fashion from the 80s in the windows and the cars, and it's kind of like in between. It's got 1/3 in each decade. Really good though.
But yeah, they set things up in a way so that you can see the character taking a certain approach to being a cop at the beginning. You see them taking that approach in the middle. And you see how it plays out in the end as well, and it's all so cohesive and really well put together, because you're just like, I know what they're gonna do. I know what they're gonna do, and then they fucking do it. It's like, oh,
and in a good way. And there's a plan to pay off that's really good at the beginning that pays off at the end, so it's really great. Love when they do that. So that was number 2.
I was gonna say, as a just random little aside, my little cousin, when she was far too young to watch grown-up movies like that, saw Nighthawks, and it apparently scared the shit out of her and like traumatized her. So I had heard my aunt mention this to me. It's like, no, you can't watch that movie. I don't know what movie we were talking about. You can't watch that movie. Remember when you saw Nighthawks and how upset you got? It was like, yeah.
And
but
the title means something because they work at the night patrol.
But see, so I had no idea what kind of movie this was or anything. I was just like, "Oh, this sounds like a really scary movie." Nighthawks, eh? It's about killer birds or something, isn't it? But no, it's a cop movie.
About two cops that work the night shift.
Yeah,
it takes place almost entirely at night. So.
There you go. So I don't know.
It may actually take all at night. It takes all at night. I didn't pay that close attention. I only saw it once.
A worm disease. I'm actually planning to order Lady Hawk very soon. I've got it sitting in my cart right now.
I need that too.
Yeah. I do have Company of Wolves on the way though.
And then
I have to say, in terms of Sylvester Stallone movies, I think this is probably one of my favorites.
It's better than Cobra.
Really?
It just strikes me that a lot of the
like
stuff
Cobra
that he did
much.
in the 70s and early 80s was
Right.
his best fucking work, you know? And then beyond that, really...
It's hit and miss.
You don't like Fortnite, you don't like SpongeBob, you don't like Cobra. What the hell do you like?
Yeah, Nighthawks is better, is my point. As a cop movie, Nighthawks is better than Cobra. I'm just going to put it that way. It's not saying anything's wrong with Cobra. I'm just saying, of the two, I'm going to say that one's better.
I want to see Nighthawk. I don't remember jack shit about
I'm
Cobra.
not a fan of Cobra. I didn't think it was bad. I just thought that...
I think I've seen it. I honestly don't remember.
He's trying so hard to be like Arnold Schwarzenegger in that one, and it really shows. He's trying super hard. It's a real try-hard movie, I feel.
Oh, dear. That just
some people love it, but like people enjoyed that aspect of it.
I know a lot of people like that one, but...
Yeah. Like, he cuts pizza with scissors. It's like silly shit like that. You're like, okay.
I really have no opinion because I don't remember jack shit about the movie, so...
The action's great in it.
Yeah.
Like... You know, like there are good parts of Cobra. The car chase is pretty good. I mean, like, you know, like it's not all bad. It's just, I'd rather watch Nighthawks. It was a way better movie.
So the next movie we watched though was Tigers Are Not Afraid.
That was fucking amazing.
Which is just a fantastic movie, a Shudder exclusive currently.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a movie about a group of kids who are living in Mexico, and they're all orphans, made orphans by the fact that there are these fucking gangs in the area, or cartels, who ended up killing their parents, or their parents just disappear in the middle of the night or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
So they don't have parents anymore, so what are they supposed to fucking do? It just basically becomes like, what's the movie I'm thinking? Not the movie, but the book I'm thinking. Lord of the Flies. Yeah. Almost like Lord of the Flies in terms of like kids looking after themselves, and they actually kind of develop themselves into their own gang. And it's also, on top of all this stuff, it's also a horror movie.
Yes.
It's also like ghosts and stuff.
Yes, and then the effects are so fucking good. So good. The ghost effects are used sparingly, but in such a great atmospheric effect that they really affect the scene, and they really pull the emotions out of the kids. It's just so fucking good. Those kids are great actors.
That sounds really good.
Really good.
I like how
and
people
Sean
keep
would
missing
definitely want to see it.
I like how like Roth has to keep repeating the titles for everybody.
Thank you, Roth.
Appreciate it, Roth. It's fun.
David says, way back when Cobra came out, I for some reason thought it was a G.I. Joe movie. I was an idiot when I was a kid. You know what? I thought the same thing, and then I saw the cover and Stallone just looking all Terminator-esque. I'm like, that doesn't look like G.I. Joe. The hell? Then I realized I was wrong, and they just used a similar title.
Did you watch any other movies, Stoudman?
No, but I did watch almost all of the second season of Westworld.
Oh,
nice.
Which I'm really digging. The 8th episode actually was probably my favorite so far because it's an episode almost entirely devoted to the story of like one of the Native American characters. And in it, they have the guy like speaking legit Lakota language.
Yeah.
And the themes of the episode they're not exactly the same, but they're very similar to like things that have happened to Native Americans. Have been the kind of shit that they've been subjected to and subjugated through the United States over the years. So because of that, and because like I've taken these fucking courses on like Native American film and Native American history and stuff like that, I'm like spotting all these things like, oh my god, that's referring to this. That's referring to this.
Oh,
know?
Nice.
And it's just like, holy shit, this episode is so fucking good. It does more justice, I think, to Native Americans than most films or art have done in probably decades.
Wow.
Outside of stuff made by Native people, of course. But yes.
Yeah, well, yeah, but these were starring actual Native actors too, so yeah, it was really good stuff.
I really need to watch it again. I don't remember much about season 2. I just kind of blew through it when it originally aired.
Yeah, you need to rewatch it again then.
All right.
No, I definitely need to rewatch it.
Should I go through my giant list of movies?
Oh God. Capsule reviews, please.
So on Monday, we had a movie madness marathon, and I watched 4 independent kaiju films from Japan. First was Kaiju Mano, about this lab assistant who's a schlub and like dating like the professor's daughter or whatever, and like the giant monster shows up, and the Kaiju Mano shows up, and the doctor says, I have a solution for this, and injects him with this formula, which makes him turn into a giant professional wrestler, played by Kota Ibushi, a different person. And then he fights the monster, and then like he gets all hubrisy. The whole rest, most of the movie is about how he's too big for his own head, and then he gets beaten, and then he gets injected again, but this time he shrinks down, and he's still Kota Ibushi. He's permanently Kota Ibushi now.
Oh, okay.
And then he gets injected a second time, like with boosted, and he turns into a wrestler called Minoru Suzuki and gets big. Beats the fuck out of him. And so it's like it's just, and it's a loving tribute in the original form. It's a loving tribute to Japanese cinema, the Japanese giant monster cinema. Lots of cameos by famous actors and directors, including the original Ultraman, the guy who played Ultraman. There.
Wow!
He gives advice during the final battle, but on top of this, it's definitely tongue-in-cheek and humorous, right? But on top of this, the dub is fucking ridiculous.
Okay.
You take the monster into something and just eats people, and to eat the monster exclusively eats virgins. And then whenever a fucking cameo comes on, there's a humorous story of like, oh, I'm the special effects director for this movie. I don't know why I'm standing here talking to you. I should be running from the monster. That's the dub now.
Oh God.
They'll explain who it is, but in a hilarious way, and I'm just like, it's so bad it's good. It's actually brilliant.
Now, is it actually explaining who they're supposed to be in the dub? Or
yes.
Okay, it is.
He's like, oh, remember me? I'm from War of the Gargantuas.
Oh, okay.
That's great. Oh my God, I died. I was dying. I was flipping back and forth between the dub and the sub because it was just too fucking funny. But it's all very different from the actual subtitled movie, so it's worth. It's like it's like a $6 Blu-ray, so you get 2 movies for $6 basically. It's like 2 different movies. It feels like. Next, we watched Rego, the Deep Sea Monster, which is a movie about this Rego, and it fights the battleship Yamato in World War II.
Oh, it's always the Yamato.
Yeah. What's that? Oh yes.
It's always the Yamato.
And then the sequel got Deep Sea Monster Raiga, or Raiga God of the Monsters, as it's known here. Is really fucking good, actually. Shockingly good film. About it's like it takes all the elements from the first movie, uses them as a recap, and then it gets you right into the next movie with this new monster. So, and the people who were in the first movie are now old people. They were like young men on the Yamato, and now they're old people retired. You know, kids, like adult kids and stuff like that. Like they're like 70s.
It's like the second and third Mummy movies from the 30s, where there's like supposed to be 30 years apart, yet it's still like 1940.
Yeah.
But somehow everybody's aged 30 years.
And the last of that is Deep Sea Monster. God Raiga versus King Oga. So the direct sequel to Deep Sea Monster Raiga. This movie was finished in 2020. So, it is clear to me that if you want some inane film with like Photoshop special effects and like cut out JPEGs with including compression blocking.
Oh my god! So like
and
actual
scenes
JPEGs.
Scenes shot with fucking action figures, subtitled, no dialogue. You want...
This sounds amazing.
The actors from the previous movie, almost all recycled monster footage. This movie was clearly put together at the end, near the end of the coronavirus, when he couldn't get a bunch of actors for the fucking war room scenes. So the whole war room scene of the general is an action figure and toys. Not even kidding.
Wow.
Yeah.
But
it's a mixed medium film of the highest order. It is zany, wild, and we are 100% covering it on Movie Gangbang.
Well, this
just so you know.
This sounds like the live-action equivalent of Space Thunder Kids.
Yes, pretty much. That would be the closest thing I think equivalent.
Space Thunder Kids was compiled from almost entirely recycled footage from other Korean animes, and with a completely different plot woven through all of this mishmash of footage. It's apparently a glorious mess.
In the next 6 movies, I watched with my friend Sarah over the week.
Cool.
Justice League Dark, which was... Have you seen that yet? I know you've had that one, don't you?
I do. Yeah, I picked it up last week.
You're going to like that one.
I have not watched it. I have seen the first Justice League Dark. I haven't seen the second one.
Yeah, I haven't seen the second one either. Justice League Dark is the first one. I've only seen that one.
Oh, that's what sorry. I thought you were talking about the new one. Yes, I have seen that one.
I don't have the new one yet.
I have seen the first one. It was very good.
Next, that was really good. That's probably one of the best ones I've seen, actually.
I really liked it.
Really liked the character selection in that one, minus Batman, which is really out of place, but only here
Batman
to
is just he's
there to sell you.
He's almost hilariously out of his element in that. It's like this is Constantine's party, Bat. Just take a back seat. Let him run the show.
Batman is technically a secondary character in it because it really isn't it. He's literally here to sell you the movie because there's no other marketable characters in the marquee, and I get it.
But
no, he sticks out like a sore thumb.
Loved Constantine in it. It was great to see Swamp Thing at least make a cameo in it.
Oh my god,
Deadman was a blast. It was just really fun. I liked it a lot.
Deadman was great, except he got his accent wrong.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm not overly familiar with the character.
Yeah, it's alright. It's like they gave him a New York accent. He's like a Boston accent.
No.
It's like, okay, whatever. It's a minor thing.
Yeah.
You know, like, okay, I can live with a change like that. It was annoying, but not like a deal breaker.
No.
It would have been a 4 out of 5 stars. Like, that's the one thing that it took a half star away from that. Like, no, silly.
Wow.
But 3.5 stars is pretty good for those movies, to be fair. Next, we'll watch Son of Batman, which is a rewatch for me.
Oh, okay.
That was really good. Of course, that was an adaptation of the Grant Morrison run, or part of it. Next, the Justice League Throne of Atlantis.
Nice. I haven't seen that one.
Throne of Atlantis was okay.
Yeah.
I think it's the weakest Justice League movie of the new era.
See, there's a certain batch, well, as you know, of the DC animated movies that apparently have a continuity to them.
Yep, these are what I'm reading. Watch them in this order. So.
Yes, but as I watched Justice League Dark, that's one of the last ones. But Throne of Atlantis, I think, is somewhere in the middle. And
very early, actually. It's like near the.
Is it? Okay. I remember. I
watched Justice League Dark first because it was so outside of the continuity. The Batman's.
It is.
Not really that,
I think it seemed to work fine as a standalone. But I have them on my shelf in correct order to watch them.
Hey, so do I.
Starting
right
with
here.
what is it? I think does it start with just?
This is where we're watching.
Oh no,
next.
It starts with Flashpoint. That's what it is. Flashpoint is where it starts.
Yes.
And then
this is in order.
There it is. Yep, there it is. But apparently they're wrapping that up. I think Justice League Apocalypse, Justice League Dark Apocalypse is the last one.
Yes, I need that one.
And then they're going back to just standalone movies.
Correct. So, there'll be some continuity.
Yeah.
In a lot of them you just put.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, even before when they were doing the standalones, they had some where it's like one of them would get a sequel. You know, like they had Justice League Public Enemies, followed by Justice League Doom. I think Justice League Apocalypse. I think is what it was.
Right.
And then. Yeah. Anyway.
Next, we took a break from the continuity and watched Batman and Harley Quinn, since it's in the animated universe series.
Nice. I haven't seen that one yet.
You are gonna fucking love this one, Sean.
Oh yeah.
One of the best animated movies they've done.
Really? Oh wow. Okay.
Some of your favorite characters are in this fucking movie.
Nice.
Out of nowhere.
Excellent. Well, don't
It's
spoil
great.
it.
Oh my
Let me
god!
be
I'm not gonna
surprised.
spoil. I can't spoil anything because it will spoil things.
All right, I will watch it.
I know you're gonna love the shit out of this movie. It's fucking hilarious. It was truly
Excellent.
just. I was dying laughing. It was so
Nice.
funny.
I
So, like I
will,
said, it's one of the best animated
I'll
films
check
they've
that
done.
All right, good night,
And it-
Michelle. Thanks for coming
And
out.
it takes
Hope to
place
see you at the marathon tomorrow.
continuity-wise after Gods and Monsters, which is the Justice League universe. It's within the same universe as the animated series and Justice League and Superman.
Right.
And it takes place after Mystery of the Batwoman. It's like a
Okay.
nebulous timeline. So
Okay.
there's years in gap here in this character's histories. So
Yeah.
they talk about things that haven't happened and we never saw.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
We got back to continuity
That's
watching
fine.
Batman vs. Robin, which is a direct sequel to Son of Batman.
Okay.
Really enjoyed this one too.
Yep.
And Bad Blood's next. We haven't watched that one yet.
Bad
And then,
Blood.
funny story,
Cool.
we watched Midway tonight, which is why we were late getting live.
Midway, the war movie.
Yes, the 2019 one, not that old one. The new one.
Oh, okay. I thought you watched the old one. Okay.
No, I loved the old one, but no, I wanted to see the new one.
Yeah.
It was fairly historically accurate battles for some of it.
Yeah.
The battles were 10 out of 10. The story was 6.5 out of 10. Not bad. Totally
Yeah.
watchable.
Yeah.
It's 1100,000 million out of 10 for the John Ford scene.
Okay.
He has one scene, and it's so memorable. It's the best.
Nice.
But the funny story behind this is, we tried to watch this on Tuesday, and she told me the story about how she went to go to the theater and it was interrupted by someone on her cell phone, so she got her money back and left. And then she went to go see it again, and the power went out.
Take care, 007. Hope to catch you tomorrow, dude.
So then we put my disc in, and we're queued up, and she gets a fucking phone call from her friend in crisis.
Oh God.
The next day, I can't remember, some other person called the next day and interrupted us. Today, which is like 3 days later, because we watched a bunch of Batman stuff in between, right?
Mm-hmm.
She muted her fucking phone today, and we watched it.
Oh.
So we
well.
fucking finally watched it. It was like, took a bit.
There you go.
I would finally rate the movie 3.5 out of 5 stars. It's pretty good.
Kevin Conroy is awesome. Absolutely.
Yes.
Chaos.
She
Chaos Keanu.
She is a huge fan of Kevin Conroy. So
me too. He's fantastic.
So that's everything I watched. It was all
What?
whatever billion.
Did we actually get through the list? Holy shit.
Yeah. That was
we were gonna be here all
3,
night.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We'll have to go to the bathroom, so I was like hurrying up last.
But that's
14
fine.
movies this week.
We should probably wrap it up anyway. Everybody's leaving, so everybody's like, I'm tired. I need to sleep. That's
Did you
okay.
watch
We're
any movies this
done.
week?
That's the
Sean?
show. What? Sorry.
You didn't watch any movies this week, right?
I didn't watch any movies this week. No.
No. There
Did
you
I?
go.
Did
All
I
right.
watch anything?
Did you watch
No,
the TV show?
I didn't.
You said you watched that show. Yeah.
I watched a bunch
what
of
show?
Hell's Kitchen.
All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. There you go. Okay. We're done. We're officially through everything.
Yeah, and it's fun. It's become my mealtime show. So I'll have the nice meal that I prepared for myself while I'm watching all the cooks screwing up and getting yelled at by Gordon Ramsay, and it's beautiful.
Like, ha ha, your food sucks. Mine's
like,
awesome.
Yours is raw. Mine's cooked. Because I know how to cook.
Fucking raw.
It's raw. Yeah, there was one episode where he said that, and it was one of the earlier episodes of the season, so everybody's still kind of new and finding their, comfort zone, as comfortable as you can get in Hell's Kitchen. And and at one point, Gordon Ramsay says that. He's like, it's raw! And then one of the other cooks, like contestants, it just starts snickering. It's like, and then starts saying, it's like, it's raw! Like, imitating him. And you do not do that when you are in the kitchen with Chef Ramsay. He just came over, got like literally an inch from his face. Is like, what the fuck did you just say? Go on, take the piss out of me again. Go on.
Okay,
Go on.
I do it right to his fucking face at that point. Like, you want to go there? All right, we'll go, bitch.
Yeah.
It's
like,
fucking raw, you fuck.
and it's
Right in
like,
your face.
yeah. But it's like he was imitating him, right? And it's like,
Yeah, of
it's
course.
just, there's a time and a place. Like, I mean, they've done like, he's had it where he's been out to lunch with the winners of a challenge, and they'll say, they'll do their impression, and everybody has a laugh. But when you're in the kitchen and it's cooking time, that's like the golden rule with Gordon Ramsay. There's no joking around. There's no laughing.
Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon
Gordon
Ramsay. That's right. You're there to cook. You're there to focus. You're there to communicate with your team and just get the food out to their very strict quality standards. And he doesn't like seeing people fucking around in the kitchen. And I respect that. It's like it's his domain, and he has certain standards he wants to maintain, and he's not just getting in people's faces. He's training them to be competent chefs, right? So seeing who can take it and who can't. It's a very high pressure environment. So
understatement.
Yeah. So I mean, it's basically taking that high pressure environment, and of course, cranking it up to ridiculous levels, but it's like boot camp. It's literally boot camp for chefs. That's what it is. So, yes, it's brutal. Yes, it's tough.
Everyone in the restaurant can hear him swearing. It's the best part, actually.
Oh, I know. Like, it'll cut to, like, people in the restaurant, like, glancing over at the kitchen, looking horrified and kind of snickering to themselves. Like, what's going on in there? Like, he's just tearing into them.
I would laugh so hard if I was sitting there and I just hear fucking Gordon Ramsay yelling in the background.
Well,
oh, my fucking God.
There was one episode where it was, like, a bunch of kids were there, and Ramsay's like trying to be on his best behavior because it's like a restaurant full of kids, and they were doing like a lunch for them or something, and but the chefs were all just like screwing up so epically bad on doing like the simplest stupid shit. And he just had enough, and he just, like, exploded at them and was swearing and telling them to fuck off and get out of the fucking kitchen. And cuts to the kids, and they're just like, oh, my God. Like, just these horrified children. But, yeah, it was pretty funny. Oh, God, yeah. I think we're all too poor for that, Michael. It's like, you're looking at, like, $200 a plate for a restaurant like that.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to go to the bathroom. Bye, everybody.
Yeah. All right. See ya. We're going to wind down. So that was it. That was what I watched. More Hell's Kitchen shenanigans, and it was a lot of fun. I've been enjoying it immensely. So I'm almost like fully halfway through the series. I've done 17 seasons, and I'm in the middle of season 8. So there you go. Alrighty, well, that is the show for this week, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and Duderly Conduct just gets here. How's it going? We're leaving. I'm doing my marathon tomorrow, though, so if you're around, feel free to stop in and say, hey, maybe we can get you in on a round or two a fortnight. All right, have yourselves a great night, everybody, or day, or whenever you're watching this. Funk Monk just got here. Well, sorry, you know the show ends when you wake up. You can catch the repeat. Anyway, have yourselves a wonderful day or night, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us. And we will see you next time. Until then, sayonara. Hold on. Let's go over here and click the button. Where's the music? Okay. Bye, everybody.